What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, and this is going to be episode number 1 of the Pure Ironman series. This is an account that I made a little while ago. I've never really pursued it, but I think like now is finally the time. I've not really made a good one defense pure before, and I've never made an Ironman before, so it's going to just be a massive learning curve. Hopefully, be a bit of fun. So you can see the stats as we started. I've managed to get a few basic levels up, but really nothing to brag home about. And today's just basically going to be opening all the crates from 91 fire making. I think I opened a few. If you look inside the bank in a minute, yeah, we're just going to open them up and see what we can get, and that'll be the start episode, really. So let's do it. Before we get too carried away, we'll be looking at the bank value. You can see we got 1.14 mil as the bank value. We'll go from there. Loads of crates to open, and I'll just keep you posted as we go through and see what we get. The loot from Wintertot is actually crazy. Like some of the stuff that you see people get, you can understand why people definitely do it at the start. There's nothing really better to start off with, really. That's the boots. I believe that might be the full outfit complete now, so we're looking pretty cool. Like I said, I'm still undecided whether I'm going for 99 yet or I'm just gonna stop. Mainly, just have to see what we can get from these loots, really. I'm not too fussed about like completely maxing out the account. I just want to more enjoy the fact of trying something completely different. It's something I've never done before. So I'm not promising that I'm going to be any good at it, but it's just for the fun at the end of the day, and we'll see how far we can get with it. Whilst the crates are open in the background, we're just going to go over a few of the little goals for the account that we've got. Some of them are big, some of them are small. The first one's probably going to be go get Mithril gloves, probably unlock the Dorgeshan crossbow because they're both pretty handy. Range is mainly going to be the main thing that we're using as well as mage. Probably have to unlock the Ibon staff soon. I just want to try out a lot of new things that I've never really done on a pure before, like go to Zora, eventually unlock the Amulet of Fury, the Region bracelets. Just try and go for the best in slot items for each thing, really, and Elder Chaos robes, etc., etc. To be fair, I was hoping I would have got a Tome of Fire from this, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be looking like we're going to be doing that one. It's not the end of the world, but we can always come back later. But I just really want to get involved with other content right now and just enjoy it. This is more just a starter warm up episode, really. Nobody's too interested about looking at me opening a bunch of supply crates, really. It's been done on YouTube a lot of times, so it's not the end of the world if we don't get the tome anyway, but it's just nice to get a bit of start cash, like I said. So we're going to just wrap up, really. We're coming to the end of the supply crates and we're going to check the bank value. So that's officially all the crates opened. If you look now, we've still got a 2.96 bank value. Now we've got 316k. That's going to be really nice to get us started. Plenty of starter cash for some runes. Nothing really too notable of drops. Loads of burnt pages, but no tome of fire up really to go in. So we got a nice amount of herbs to get us started with herb lore and stuff. Mainly just for the cash that we done this. A lot of people do it. We might come back to it, but for now we're going to try something different. And that pretty much rounds up the first episode. I know it's just short, but it's just a little introduction, really, just to see how we get on. So if anybody did leave any feedback in the comments, thank you very much, and let me know how I got on. Cheers. Welcome back, boys, and this is episode number 2 of the Pure Ironman series. Just want to thank you all for the support on the last video that we've done, over 300 views, so I've decided that why not bring another video straight back out as quickly as I can. Basically, the end goal of today is going to be to get 43 prayer and get a nice start onto the account. Following the fire making that we done in the last episode, we're just cooking off the fish that we got in the supply crates. You can see we had 49 cooking there, followed by 50 cooking as well. So we're going to be working on 43 prayers, so let's get started straight into it. First thing I did was kill some blue dragons in Falador. I started doing lava dragons, but I was dying way too often, so I was just running over and using these on the Chaos Altar. I did fall about 1200 XP short, but Restless Ghost is the final thing that we will be doing. I decided to kill a couple cows quickly just to get some basic range training gear as well. I also completed the Dorgeshan quest, so we were able to use the bone crossbow, which is really, really nice. You can see just making a couple coifs, leather bodies, and leather chaps. Just still need to work on an amulet, as I've only got an amulet of magic. You can also see I hit 28 ranged as well, which is just the requirement to use the bone crossbow. Good job, we got plenty of money. This is basically going to be our main training method for range for a long, long time. So I'm just picking up a couple of thousand bolts, and that's a nice way to get us started. Opening the bolt packs, I think they're only about 3 GP each, so that's not too bad really. I think we can be using those quite nicely. We'll be able to get rune arrows and stuff from Last Man Standing, which seems to be one of the better ways that I've found. I went to the Varrock bank underneath it, picked up a few gold bars, as these will be used for rings of dueling, which is really important for the account because you can use them for the pool of refreshment and constantly get that run energy back and all that stuff and health back, prayer points. And it's just an easy way of moving around the game as well, especially when I do come to killing some ravs in the wildy. You can tally with the Ferox enclave, and it seems to be right outside the cave. I think that was probably be the best money maker for me at the minute. That's why I'm trying to stay as low combat as possible. So get high range, low combat. Not many people will be able to kill me, and then hopefully I can get some nice ouches in because I'm up around 53, 54 magic. So once I hit 55, that'll be lovely. And we'll be able to use the out spells straight in the wildy as well as if we get lucky with a totem or statuette or anything, you can trade it straight in for cash. That's pretty much the short term goal for now. I think we should be able to achieve that, and that's why I did end up going for 43 prayer straight away. You can see us ending off the video slightly by doing the Restless Ghost quest. I also managed to kill a few wizards while I was doing the quest, and I managed to get Blue Wizard Robe, which is pretty much like one of the best in slots for a pure at this rate until I get some clue scrolls done. Then I guess it's the Zamarok Mitre and all that stuff. Once we complete Desert Treasure, we will be able to get ghostly robes as well, which is nice. But that's pretty much the end of this quest. It's pretty super easy quest. The quest helper on Runelite really does help you out, even even though this is the easiest quest ever. But for the future, it's going to definitely be nice. So you see 1,125 prayer XP reward, and we've also got 43 prayer now, which is one of the most massive goals to start the account with. Killing lava dragons is not fun, so I just decided to do blue dragons in the lava instead of lavas. So that is pretty much it, guys. Up next, all we're going to do is sit at sand crabs for a long time, go from 28 range, and we'll basically just be going from there. And we'll see in the next episode what level I get my range to. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, leave a like, and cheers, guys. Welcome back, boys, and this is episode number 3 of the Pure Iron Man series. So there's a few things to note before we begin. This is actually going to be a 20 attack only Iron Man, so basically a Dragon Warhammer Pure or a Obsidian Mauler, whichever one you want to go for. The only reason we're getting 20 attack is because you get 3000 XP from Underground Pass, which is about 16 or 17 attack, I think, and then we're going to get fairy rings as well, just to make traveling around the game easier, which rounds it off to a nice even number. It will limit the account a little bit, which I do enjoy, makes it a little bit more exciting in my eyes. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be going for. We're going to max out the range in Mage still. I know technically you're only supposed to get about 76 range or 80 range, whichever it is, but that's all part of the fun. You see in the background, we have started the Wildy Slayer grind, so we're basically going to be going for 55 Slayer for now and 300 Slayer points because that unlocks the Broad Bolts, which is basically our best ammo for range most of the way through the Iron Man until later on in the game. And it's good fletching XP because we're going to be looking for 80 fletching so we can do magic short bows, which is part of a future grind, which I did actually decide to enter the Rev Caves, spending 100k to go in. I didn't really do too many kills because I was struggling to kill it with such a low range level, but they're not too bad, but they're going to be our main source of money if we can get lucky and get a some sort of statue out or totem drop or something that'll give us a lot of cash. So Killed some moss giants, got some mossy keys. I've never actually done that boss before, and you will see that potentially in this episode or maybe in the next episode. And you also get a lot of alkables from Wildy Slayer, and that's mainly the main thing. We're just building up some nice starter cash. We're looking at almost 300k, as you can see in the invent there, which is gear for runes, bolts, stuff, all that stuff. Yeah, so pretty enjoying the grind so far. It's actually really enjoyable. I didn't think I'd actually enjoy it as much as this. It's just nice where every level is just something new, you know. We're going to be starting off the 50. I think you need 55 fletching for broad bolt. So I was just buying some arrow shafts and some feathers. It's a good way to get started, and then obviously I'll be adding the broad arrows to those eventually anyway. So that, yeah, we ended up with 42 fletching there, 44 by the end of the final part. We're going to leave it there for a minute because I had to go to the crazy archaeologist because I died during Wildy Slayer, so I managed to get an amulet of power drop. Bought some green D high chats, which I didn't even realize you could buy those. I thought you had to craft them yourself. So now we're looking like an absolute beast with our hand boots. Up next, Creator Demons. Really, really good alchables, as you can see in the invent. Lots of adamant stuff and lots of other stuff that will help us have some more money. Basically, all we're going for is lots of alchables, just trying to get that 55 Slayer and some money along the way, which is going to be pretty nice. But I've only died once so far because I'm such a low level. I'm only around 40, level 45, so there's not really too many people who do kill me. And then just basically opening up some Laren's keys here. I thought I've never even done a Laren's key, but I've barely done any Wildy Slayer. Got some rune plate legs, which is lovely. Anything's alchable, which is really, really nice. It's over 100k in alks nearly, I believe. Just to round the episode off, then we have picked up some more alchables. We got some more rune plate legs just to end up alking, keeping the cash stack moving. And then just to end the video off, we have got the final Slayer task, which was magic axes, and you will see that we do have enough points to unlock the broad arrows and the broad bolt fletching using 300 all of our Slayer points, and that is going to give us a nice basis to work on over the weekend and see what we can do. So if you have enjoyed the video, guys, sorry it's a bit all over the place, but thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode number 4 of the Pure Ironman series. So we are starting things off by doing the Skippy and the Mogres mini quest because we want to unlock the flippers. I just like them because they're so cool. We won't be able to get climbing boots on this account because obviously that gives attack XP, and we're going for just the 20 attack build. To do that, we're going to be doing Fairy Tale Part 1, which gives attack XP, and Underground Pass, which also gives attack XP, which will take us up to 20. So we can do Zora, and so we can have fairy rings just so we can move around. But that'll be at a later date. You'll see in the background now we are doing the Moss Giant boss. We managed to get a couple of keys in the last episode, doing some Wildy Slayer, followed by some Crazy Archaeologist. You see I actually get the Odium Shard drop. I'm looking for the Rune Crossbow, but I didn't actually get it in this little run. I was just doing it every so often because it was a bit annoying. Also trained up some agility, managed to get the graceful hood, gloves, boots, and the cape. I managed to get ourselves 57 agility so far, but this was quite an important grind. You'll see a couple of days later we come back and I am 62 agility. I was doing a lot of agility pyramid. You can see I got over $1 million cash, so it was time to finally go and get our cannon. But first we had to complete the quest. The dwarf cannon, easy as how, takes like 5 minutes. And then we can finally start thinking about killing some lizardman shamans to try and get the dragon warhammer drop. You see me purchase the cannon there for 750k, I think it was, which is really nice because that is pretty much all of our stuff completed. We only had to go and do the Knight's Sword because you need 35 smithing to make some cannonballs, which is nice. And that's also a very, very easy quest. You see us straight away managed to get 12,000 smithing XP, which is lovely. Up next, we decided to go and start the Giant Dwarf quest so we can use the Blast Furnace. I completely forgot about the Blast Furnace. I was actually starting to make cannonballs in the normal Edgefield furnace, which I got told by the clan chat that it was a lot slower, so decided to pick up some ores, started collecting some. Obviously we'll be needing coal and iron. As you can see, I actually bought double the coal because I completely forgot about the blast furnace, like I said, but we do actually only make a few steel bars than I did realise, so it's not the end of the world. It's still a steel bar at the end of the day, still be used for cannonballs, it's just a little bit more expensive. There's the 35 smithing unlock. We had to use a couple of steel bars just to finish off the level. Didn't take too long at all, really. And then that's it. We finally have the requirements for the cannonballs to be made. So we're going to be looking at making as many of these as possible. Probably going to need like 50,000, but it's a nice start. We got the graceful to help get some stamina back whilst we are doing it as well. Nice AFK grind. I will be making a couple as we just carry on. I won't be making a massive bunch. I just tend to do a couple and then use them and then come back. Completed our first clue scrolls on the account. We had an easy, beginner, and a medium clue. Got a steel filehound from the first one. Absolutely game changing for the account. Easy one was also managed to be done. A few alchable items, nothing really very exciting. And then for the medium clue, we actually did manage to finish that one as well. And we got a nice blue bolter, which is actually pretty cool. So it looks a bit better than the usual helmets that I've got in the game. So it's nice to collect some of those. Probably end up doing a lot of clue scrolls anyway because it's good for
um, ranger boots and stuff like that. Completed druidic ritual after because I wanted to start some herb lore because I have a few herbs in the bank from Wintertot still. I'm thinking about getting the dig site quest done pretty soon so I can get onto Fossil Island and do bird houses and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the free herb lore complete from Druidic Ritual, and then just to kind of finalize things, I'll kill some unicorns to make some anti poisons because if you go shaman, sometimes you get poisoned, and it's just a lot easier. Done a few more crazy archaeologist kills, and still no rune crossbow, unfortunately, but we'll get there eventually. Picked up the event RPG. If you don't know, that's actually one of the best weapons you can use when you're one attack or 20 attack because it attacks faster than anything else. And yeah, back to some Wildy Slayer really. Nothing really too exciting. You will see what is coming though. We have completed the 55 Slayer grind, which is like absolutely crazy for an obby mauler. Means I can use the Slayer staff, which is the best training weapon for strength, especially when you're killing ammonite crabs or rock crabs or sand crabs. So that is an absolutely big milestone for the account. We can You see us here pick up the Slayer staff, and that is going to round off the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you very, very soon in the next episode, hopefully, where we might have a Dragon Warhammer. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.
What's going on, boys, and welcome back to episode number 5 of the Pure Ironman series. So, in this episode, we're going to be getting a lot of different things done. We're going to be starting off our clue scroll hunt. We're going to be doing members to be getting those to unlock the prayer books. You see our first casket on the screen there. And basically, in this episode, we've decided that we aren't going to be staying doing the 20 attack build anymore because the shamans are just they take so long, and I don't really have as much time to play to sit there and kill potentially like 10,000 shamans and not make any videos, and I'll just want to keep making the videos. So we're going to be either going for a 50 attack build or maybe a 75 attack build depending on how lucky we get. You see in the background we've started off construction. I was looking to get 50 using oak planks that we could get, but I was using the Varrock sawmill and it was just a lot of a pain, so I decided in the future that I'm going to use the woodcutting guild because I have a high enough woodcutting level. And we're also going to be starting off the grind of quests. So in this first one, you'll see that we are doing Priest in Peril, a quest I've done a lot of times, pretty basic stuff really. That's why you see me mining the pure essence a minute ago. So yeah, that's the completion of Priest in Peril, and that means Mauritania is unlocked, which is a nice place to unlock. It's easy enough to get there with the charter ships as well. Followed by doing Ernest the Chicken. So you can see we're pretty much working our way up to getting the Avers Accumulator, which is the best in slot cape for my account, basically. So yeah, this is us getting the Hasidious Favor. This is so we can unlock the sawmill in the woodcutting guild. You only need 75%, but I just decided to go all the way up to 100. So that's another way we can get planks. It's a lot faster. You'll see me there doing the bar crawl as well. So we can get horror from the deep done for the prayer book. We're going to start the clue grind probably in the next episode so we can try and unlock all the prayer books. It's just pure chance how long it takes, but it's quite simple to get the prayer books really. So I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed that I'm not keeping it down the Obby Mauler route, but it's just like I said, it's a lot harder to make content. And then even when I do get the Dragon Warhammer, it just everything's still pretty difficult. Whereas now I can do stuff like try and learn the corrupted gauntlet and stuff like that. So hopefully people still enjoy it. I know a lot of people are just subscribed because it is just a pure Iron Man, so nothing's changing on that front, which is good. There you go. We can see that we have unlocked the prayer books. So they only have a prayer bonus for now, but eventually when they are full, they will give some extra bonuses as well. Managed to get a rune axe in the woodcutting guild because of the favor that we got earlier. And now I'm just showing off how I was getting the easy clues. I was using the ham store rooms because you can make a lot of money from jewelry that you get in there. And there's our first unique item, a black faux helm tee. Unfortunately, we're not a 13 defense builder, else that would have been pretty cool. I'm just showing off some of the loot in the invent there. A lot of alchemical items, which is good. Lots of ways to get money. Yeah, and then clue scroll number 4, I believe that is. Nothing good. A lot of these clues are going to be a lot of junk, really. And I did find out after, if you open them on Intrana, that you are more likely to get pages because you can't have weapons and armor there.
So that's definitely what I'll be doing when we do go properly in the next video. Next, you can see Alpha's accumulator has been achieved. We made a lot of steel arrows when we made the 55 fletching grind in the last episode, I think it was. So that's pretty good. I also killed a lot of revs. You would have seen earlier on that I did get the statuette, which was 2 mil in GP, which is very, very nice, which is helping us a lot. And you can see I'm just going to alch all of it. Now that we are a Nobby Mauler, we can get 99 magic and 99 range, so we haven't really got to worry about wasting any XP. You see we're sitting at over 5 mil cash now. I'm not too sure what I want to do with that yet. I feel like there could be a lot of different things, but I don't want to waste it too much as of yet. I also decided to work on the myth gloves. I just completed the goblin one, and then later on I did actually just smash them all out on the mobile. It's pretty simple to get myth gloves, really. It's not really the most interesting content. Everyone's seen it a lot of times. Completed the biohazard quest as well as Plague City, and also Underground Pass, as well as Regicide. I didn't just want to keep showing clips and clips and clips of just quest complete, quest complete, quest complete. So just thought I'd quickly show you after they were all done. We're up to 16 attack there. We still need to work on our combat stats, but it'll all come eventually. I'd say strength's probably the least useful out of magic and range and strength anyway. And then I decided to finally do what most early game Ironmen should do, really, and that's to get the RD cloak. It's pretty easy to get, really. All I had to do was do Plague City and Biohazard. I already had all the other stats. And then here it is. This is us ruining our account, basically. For all those that had an Obby Mauler, we completed the Tree Gnome Village quest. We also are going to complete the Grand Tree or the easy quests. You can literally quest all the way up to 50 attack, which is really, really nice. And then I think we're going to start trying to get the leaf bladed sword, because that is the best in slot for a 50 attack, I believe, because the granite hammer is not the easiest thing to get. There's the waterfall quest complete. Everyone's seen all these quests millions of times. They're so useful at the start of the game though. So there you go, 37 attack, 34 strength. And then the fight arena quest, also gives a lot of attack XP. You can literally do all these quests in 10 minutes. They're so easy. And we're gonna have a nice basis to move up from, really. After now we've unlocked we've completed Regicide, so we have Zora unlocked, but I don't really think my gear is good enough just yet. Um, and then once we're 50 attack, I think we can do Desert Treasure as well, because the Ancient Staff is also a good staff to get. It's a 1 in 500 drop rate for the leaf bladed sword, sorry. So I think it might be worth just going for that. If I don't get it in like 1,000 kills, then maybe I'll just go for the Ancient Staff instead. But yeah, so that's Grand Tree, Fight Arena, Tree Gnome Village. We've got Spirit Trees unlocked, so it's a lot of easier ways to get into the Gnome Stronghold, because at the minute I've been running from Camelot. And then at the end of the episode, basically, we have completed the Myth Gloves unlock, and that is our best gloves for pretty much everything. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I know the videos are doing well. So yeah, thanks for watching and cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 6 of the Pure Ironman series. Just before we get started, I just want to say massive thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos. The first episode's got well over 1,000 views now, and we're hitting a constant 200 views per video at least. And it's going really, really well. The accounts are coming along nicely. It's been 2 weeks since I last posted a video, because obviously as the account's getting better, we have to play a lot longer to be able to make a full video of content out of it. But I think this is a pretty good episode, probably the best one yet. You'll see us completing Death Plateau and Vampire Slayer. That's just to finish off getting up to 50 attack. I do actually end up training it up to 50 later on in the episode, and I think we'll be keeping 50 attack for a little while now. It's pretty cool. I think I'm probably going to go for 99 in the future. I'm really not too sure. But yeah, we're going to keep moving on. We just completed the History Museum quest. 9 hunter from the end of that, which is very, very nice. And it's also a bit of kudos towards getting our 100 for the Bon Voyage quest. You'll see us complete 50 attack there. That's really, really nice. That's where we're going to be stopping for a little while. And that's actually give us the ability to wear the Ivan staff that we got in the last episode from completing the Underground Pass. That's probably one of the best magic spells that we can use for a long, long time. I also started off doing some clue scrolls. You see the first easy clue I got a master. I did actually attempt to do it, but it instantly failed. It's not so easy with a one defense pure Iron Man. Straight after, I decided to go and upgrade the Ibon staff. It means you can hold a lot more charges before it breaks. It did actually cost 200,000 coins, but you can see we have 5 mil. Unfortunately, all of that money has actually gone by the end of this episode because we have started a massive grind and we've actually finished a massive grind in this episode. But overall, I am actually loving the account. You see us training some herb lore here. I thought it might be time that we started on doing that. Managed to get to 26. And that means we can make energy potions, which is really, really nice. Using some chocolate bars from the ground tree. Picked up our first energy potions. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to use these on. It's just nice to actually not have to just walk everywhere. And it will help us speed up a few quests and stuff like that. Also, since we have unlocked the Ivan staff, it is time to do Mage Arena 1. This is pretty simple, really. It's been out for a long time. You get your cape instantly, you don't really have to do too much. And then you can use the spells in the Mage Arena to manage to unlock them outside of the arena. But overall, I don't really think I have much use. I can't get the Mage Arena 2 done until 75 magic, which is a little bit annoying. But overall, we've made a nice upgrade for our magic. Up next, we have done some anti-poisons. I didn't actually realize you could buy them in the type of one-eye trio or whatever it's called. But I made them anyway. Some more Herblore XP. Herblore is a bit of a pain to train on a Iron Man account. All of this training is good for working on one small favor because you get 20,000 XP lamps, and mainly the main reason I'm doing this for is to unlock prayer potions because that is pretty much one of the biggest unlocks for our account. Means we can use protect from mage, melee, range, whatever. And we will be working on Fire Key very soon. I think there's a way that you can get Saurodom and Bruise early. I'm not the world's best, so I probably will need to get some, especially with one defense. I'd be all right with 70, but overall, decided to do our diaries as well, get a couple of those done, as well as I collected over 3,000 buckets of sand and soda. These are not the easiest things to get, and basically, we're just going to be starting on crafting as well as fletching. Obviously, in the last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to unlock a magic short bow, and managed to make a couple of them because we're going to be taking them to revs to make a lot of money, in which we need to use for construction, smithing, mining. We're going to need a lot of money because we're going for the gauntlet, and you need 70 of all of those. So you'll see there more XP lamps. I also completed the RD diary, which was nice. There's unlimited teleports. And then you'll see I start the fletching grind. I think in total, I made 87,000 broad arrows. And this took a long time. I ran out of money halfway through. Obviously, I think it cost me about 14 mil and I only had 5 million. So in between the clips, I was doing some crafting because I didn't just want to sit there and just keep making them all the time. It's just a bit boring. So you see, I made up a lot of soda ash. I made up a lot of molten glass, and it's looking pretty good. 75 crafting is what we need for a glory. I will be getting a fury in the future, but for now we'll be using the glory. I found a nice little way to get some snape grass, so I've picked a couple of those, and then here is the first prayer pots made on the account, which is lovely. After getting a few crafting levels, I had enough dragon stones in the bank. Decided to go and make some ring of wealths. I had to use the mine bomb to boost up, but that is a lovely unlock for the account because you can teleport up to level 30 wilderness, which is absolutely class. I also had a ring of wealth imbued scroll. I didn't realize that it actually cost 50k to use it until after, but it's not the end of the world. And then we decided to carry on with some fletching. I can see. I know you're going to think that I'm wasting it, but I just needed a few levels, and there we go. That's the 75 fletching, and that is what we've been working on for a long, long time. And now we can officially boost and make ourselves some magic short bows, which is perfect for the next plan. And here we go. Managed to get the boost and managed to make some magic short bows. Only made about 6, 7, or 8. I can't really remember how many it was, but this is huge for the account. We can use these for killing revs. We just got to go and do some last man standing now. Another little side grind that I decided to do is easy clues. I don't want to do loads of them at once, but I managed to get myself 6 caskets just to get us a little bit further on. Some of the loot is dreadful, but you actually see we do manage to get an ancient page too, which is nice.
and we pick up some purple sweets that might be useful for a fire cape in the future. I picked up a bit of fashion here with a pair of Bob's top. Finally, just to end it off, is some black armor, but it's nothing too exciting. But it's a really enjoyable grind. It's just I'll be keep chipping away at them until we get some vestment robes in the future. Decided to get a few more, 5 more to go. Let's see what we get in the first one. Black wizard hat, that is absolutely lovely. That's pretty much one of the coolest items. Another piece of blue wizard and a page. More purple sweets, firelighters, and a dead one on the end. But that is lovely. And I'm really looking forward to testing out some of that wood. And just to end things off, we are going to do a couple of quests. The feud quest, because I've been working on 50 thieving, because I'm looking at getting farming started, and it's pretty important to have the rogue outfit in my opinion, because it gives you the double the loot. So I think we've got around 40 thieving at this point. Decided to do the feud quest because you get 15,000 XP, I believe it is, which is really nice. You see us just completing up the quest here, and we're also actually going to be ending off the video pretty soon with getting the rogue outfit. So yeah, there's the 15,000 XP. You also unlock blackjacking, which is really nice, really fast XP and some good money as well. So yeah, this is our first rogue equipment piece. I've never actually done this minigame before. It's not too bad, but I didn't actually realise that you didn't get a reward on every single attempt. The Rune Knight plugin made it pretty easy, but overall it wasn't a terrible grind. It only took me about an hour or so. You'll see the final piece there, the gloves has been got, and that is the set complete, as well as pretty much the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Thank you all so much for all the likes, comments, subscribes, everything. I actually can't believe how many people actually decide to watch me, and I do see a couple people add me in game or comment on the video saying that they saw me. So yeah, overall really enjoying the grind, and thanks for watching. Cheers. Welcome back, boys, to episode number 7 of the Pure Ironman series. And before we kick off the video, there is going to be a giveaway. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel. We managed to hit 100 subscribers, so I'm going to do a little giveaway part of the way through the video, so stay tuned and you'll find out when that will be. And also thank you for all the likes and all the comments. It's absolutely crazy. I didn't think that many people would actually be watching this, but yeah, it's really enjoyable, and I'll carry it on for you guys. So you'll see us, we're just going to get the Iban staff here. It's quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it. We're going to be using that to kill Zora in a few episodes time. We're a little bit further away from where we'd like to be for a minute. We're going to need to be doing some easy clues because I want to get the vestment robes. And I want to be picking up a lot of other items before we go and take it on. We could probably kill it now, but realistically, to make our lives easier, we're going to need to get these items anyway, so it's pretty enjoyable. I didn't want to show too many crates. I didn't actually end up getting the tome at all in the rest of these, but that was quite a few that I just opened there. And we're just going to be really going for 99. There's nothing really to it other than the fact that it'll be our first 99 on the account, and it definitely does motivate me to get a lot more, and just knowing that you've got the first one out of the way and we'll be able to trim up the cape soon. Easy clue grind is actually really enjoyable. I've never done it before. I was doing the ham members and it was working out pretty nice. I was doing around 10 or so an hour. Yeah, we get a few uniques to start with. Mainly just going to be showing off some of the clues really. But some of them are absolutely terrible. I mean, you get lucky. I managed to get a couple of pages, but over the course of like 50, I think I managed to get 3 or 4 duplicates of the same page. I was just not really having too much luck, to be honest. And pretty much it's just a video just to say thank you all really for subscribing. And if you do want to know about the giveaway, this is how you can enter. Pretty much all you have to do is like the video. If you aren't subscribed, subscribe already, and just leave a comment down below with your RuneScape username, and I'll be giving away 20 mil or potentially 4 bonds, 3 bonds, whichever one it is, to an Ironman if you are an Ironman. So that'll still come in handy. It's just a little thank you for basically, and this is just all this video is about, just us celebrating 99, fire making, getting some easy clues done. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's literally liked the video. It's absolutely crazy. Over the next couple of weeks we'll be continuing on with some clue scrolls. You can see I haven't really got anything too excited. I'm managing to get a few pages, but we haven't actually completed any books or anything yet. We're also going to be still working on our Song of the Elves, and there you have it. 99 fire making comes up. Lovely. That's actually the first time ever of me playing RuneScape that I've not had a non-combat 99. I've never really been much of a skiller, but I'm pretty motivated, to be honest, to carry on grinding, and we got a few things to do before we can manage to get Song of the Elves done, which is absolutely nice. You'll see us picking up the fire making cape as well, which actually does really look good, especially with the outfit. So yeah, after that we carried on with the easy clue grind. I actually ended up on about 50 by the end of this episode, but I think that cape, honestly, it does look really, really nice. Also, in the background, every now and then, I do decide to do some oak planks. It's quite a long method. We're going to need 70 construction for Song of the Elves, so I believe that's about 10,000 oak planks, if I'm correct, which works out to 2.5 million GP, which currently we are struggling on the GP front, but we're not really too fussed about rushing that. We still got agility to do, wood cutting to do, mining to do. There's a lot to do. Smithing as well, that's also a pretty expensive one. I did actually attempt these master clues that you see in the background, but didn't have any luck really from the start. So yeah, we're pretty much just going to round up this video, guys. I've really enjoyed making these last couple of videos, and once again, can't say thank you enough for everybody who's been checking it out and liking and subscribing and commenting. I can't actually believe I've actually got this far. I know 100 subscribers might not sound a lot, but it does to me. So yeah, thank you to everybody who's been checking out the videos. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 8 of the Pure Ironman series. In this episode, we're going to get a lot of new things done, and I'm really, once again, grateful for all the support on all the recent videos and all the subscribers I've been getting. My channel's been going absolutely crazy, and I'm just loving making every single second of content, to be honest. We're going to be picking the winner of the giveaway right now, so Sean Wilson, you are the winner. You can either choose 20 million GP or free bonds. I'm not going to message you directly. Just leave a comment down below. And if you don't get back to me, we'll pick another winner for the next video. So yeah, on to the episode. I've been training my hunter. You'll see I've got 54 there, and I've been collecting a lot of eclectic implants again. Going to go for some medium clues this time. Obviously, we've been doing a lot of easy clues in the last episode. I also completed the Bon Voyage quest. It's about time, really. It's nice to have birdhouses unlocked. And another big quest I actually ended up doing was Desert Treasure. This unlocks ancient magics, obviously, and that is pretty much most of our account quested out. Obviously, we will be looking at doing Song of the Elves pretty soon, although we're going to need a bit better stats, in my opinion, before we take on the gauntlet anyway. Finally decided to pick up a rune pickaxe because for some reason I must have outged it or I've lost it somehow. And also, whilst doing a little bit of AFK grinds, managed to get ourselves 100 golden nuggets and bought ourselves a coal bag. This is going to be really nice when we need cannonballs, and when we're training our smithing to 70, which we will be doing for Song of the Elves. And then look at this. Ninth medium clue, I think it was. Spike manacles, the best in slot footwear for strength training, and everyone in the clan chat was very annoyed that I got it so easily. It's a 1 in 1,000 drop rate. We also completed Curse of the Empty Lord and got ourselves some Ghostly. That's actually our best in slot for a minute. We'll be hunting some Elder Robes probably in the next episode. I've been doing it off the back of training every now and then, just a little bit AFK. Probably going to need to get some cannonballs in first, obviously using all the XP on Herblore, because trading Herblore on an Ironman is just absolutely annoying, really. I thought it was also about time I'd done Varrock Easy Diary as well. This is the best defensive plate body I can wear at 1 defense, which is really nice. You'll see the stats on the screen there, and from the rest of the video, we are just going to be putting it on Herblore, and we're going to be getting back into the medium clues. I've never actually done many medium clues before. I've never really done any clue scrolls before. But yeah, we got ourselves 70 magic also. Ice Burst is unlocked, which is really nice considering we've just done Desert Treasure. You'll see us start killing some Elder Chaos Druids there. I've just been doing it, like I said, off the back. We managed to get 79 range. Range levels coming along nicely. We need to work on melee, but to be honest, that's not really that important at the minute. Got ourselves an agility level just while we were using some of the alks that we had, and picked up an easy clue. I really want to try and get a hard clue scroll done because we are going to be needing those black d'hide chaps soon. We've still got blue d'hide, I'll probably be able to craft myself red d'hide before I actually get to black d'hide. You see us get a blessing there. That's also really, really, really nice. We have a page there, a couple other good clues. Um, some purple sweets. Obviously, soon I'm going to be thinking about getting a fire cape, and purple sweets is pretty important for me, to be honest. I've not done too many fire. I've done about 10 fire capes in my life, but not done one on a pure Ironman before. I think it's completely different. I also did Maryland's Crystal, which is really, really nice also. And yeah, I just basically want to be taking the rest of this video just to thank everyone. I can't believe that literally we've over 5,000 views on the channel nearly, over 100 subscribers. It's absolutely amazing. Loads of people have been messaging me saying how much they've been enjoying the content, and I've just enjoyed making it so much. Another huge clue there, we managed to get our first mitre on the account. That gives mage bonus and prayer bonus, so that's perfect for the fight caves. There is quite a lot of junk, but even basically every medium clue is at least some money in the bank or something that's cool or useful for the account. But yeah, we've ended up around 50 medium clues in this episode, I'm pretty sure. Decided to also just stack up a couple. I would love to be able to just have the willpower to stack up like 50 and open them in a row, but it's not so easy because I have to drop a lot of them. You seem to get a lot of miscellanea ones or a lot of Dragon Slayer ones, I think it was. But yeah, we're getting a lot of gold ore and a lot of mithril pickaxes, and I was just alching all of them, using the gold bars on gold bracelets, which is nice. Managed to get ourselves 65 crafting. That means we can boost and make amulets power. And also I did start farming. I got 20 farming. And a little preview of what's going to be happening in a couple episodes. I used some of the rubies that we had to create some ruby bolts E, and they will be very handy for a boss that we're looking at killing very, very soon, which is going to be really nice. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. This is basically the end of it, and thank you for watching. Leave us a like, subscribe, and peace. Cheers.
What's going on, boys, and welcome back to episode number 9 of the Pure Ironman series. Once again, as always, just want to thank everyone who's checked out the videos. The video's been doing crazy. We got over 1,000 views on the last one. We've been getting a ton of new subscribers as well. So yeah, I just want to say I'm appreciative to anyone who's liked the video, commented, and I remind you to do so again for this one. So getting things started off, we have a range level. We've hit 80 range now. Kind of going into the mid game a little bit. We still have a long way to go. Also created some gold bracelets because we were running a little bit low on GPs. You'll see all the alchables that we have, and the complete result is a nice amount of cash, really. So we're moving on into the next clips. We managed to actually complete ourselves in the 70 agility, which is one of the requirements for Song of the Elves, and we've also got enough marks of grace now to finally complete our graceful set. We didn't actually complete it this early on because we managed to do a lot of agility pyramids, so we didn't actually get any marks of grace for that, but that is one of the best upgrades you can get. It's pretty much best in slot for anything that isn't combat related. We did a little bit of Wildy Slayer in the last episode, so I just decided to open the Laren's Keys. Like I said, we were running pretty short on money, so we managed to get ourselves a lot of gems, which is really, really nice because we can just put them straight into bracelets and then we can ouch them, so that's pretty good as well, because we're going to be looking to work on our... Actually managed to also get a outer row bottom drop. That is our best in slot mage robes, for the legs at least. The hood and I believe the top is also the best in slot, so we're going to be looking to kill a lot of these. It's a 1 in 1,500 drop rate, so in theory it should take around 4,500 kills. I think I end the episode off with around about 700 or so we got a long way to go yet, but we do manage to get quite lucky. Another reason we're also going for this grind a little bit early on is because we need to get some herb lore levels. It's just nice to get some potions in the bank, and actually make the game a little bit easier and more enjoyable, so you say. Also still working on 70 mining, just going to be doing some stars for now because it's really, really good for gems. I just thought I'd show the first bag of gems that I bought. I'd never even bought them before, so I just thought it'd be cool to record them and open them, and it's nice to see how I'm actually making money in the background rather than people just kind of being clueless onto what's going on in the background. Since we completed Bon Voyage in the last episode as well, I just thought I'd show my first set of birdhouses. These are so good. I mean, everyone knows about them by now. If you don't, there's plenty of guides on YouTube.
but I can always show in the next video if anyone needs me to do that. You'll see us get another duplicate Elder Robe, which is really annoying. We could have got 2 of the other pieces, but they decided to give us 2 of those. But you can't really complain, it's still a good piece at the end of the day. We're carrying them back on with some clue scrolls. Obviously we're still looking to get the ranger boots and the wizard boots. We're pretty much got everything else that we need, but unfortunately we aren't so lucky in this episode, but we'll continue to keep going on until we eventually do get them. Also was thinking about the smithing grind that we need to do to 70, so I did Family Crest, and these give you the goldsmithing gauntlets, which is really handy for training smithing at the blast furnace. You'll see us just completing the quest there, and that is goldsmithing gauntlets unlocked, so they give you a lot more XP when you're basically using the blast furnace. So it's always good to get. You see us testing them out there, little smithing level. Just making steel bars for now because we're going to be needing a lot of cannonballs. I did actually use up 1000 gold ore as well, I think. You'll also see us getting a lot of prayer potions. I think we're sat at over 150, maybe 200 by the end of this episode, so that's pretty good. Not really too sure what I'm going to be using them on for as of minute, but yeah, we're also starting off the construction. We've done a little bit in the last episode. We had a few planks in the bank from the eclectic emblems we've been opening, so I thought I'd just use them up. Didn't really gain too many levels, but once again, that's another thing that we're going to be working on 70 for Song of the Elves. Another pretty cool milestone. I've never really done much farming in this game before, so it's nice to kind of learn. Started doing some herb runs because we actually have quite a few Rano seeds. And then we're pretty much just going to be ending off. I've done a little bit of Wildy Slayer. You got some cannonballs into use as well because I wanted to get a little bit of a major unlock. It might not be so good for some people, but as an Ironman, I'd say it's really handy to have because we're going to be getting the Slayer rings, which allows us to just travel around the game so much more. I'm not going to be doing Wildy Slayer for the whole time. I just want to kind of get to 70 combat, I think, in the next episode, and then we can start doing Childler, because some of the wildy ones are just annoying, like Ice Giants and Ice Warriors. I just don't really enjoy them personally. So yeah, you'll see us, we have enough points, we got a lot of points. That's one good thing about Wildy Slayer, and we have unlocked the Slayer rings, so that's really nice. We do need 75 crafting still, but I think I'm going to be going for that as well in the next episode because we want to work on our Amulet of Glory as well. So if we can get both of them done at the same time, that'd be lovely. And pretty much that is the end of the episode, guys. So I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like, comment and subscribe, and thanks again for watching. Cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 10 of the Pure Ironman series. And unfortunately, as you may have all seen from the title, this isn't the good episode that I was hoping it was going to be. For some reason, our account actually got hacked. We didn't quite lose everything, but we lost a lot of stuff, and we're going to be back on the rebuild basically. I did contemplate giving up, to be honest, but I thought everyone's been loving the videos. It's give me motivation to kind of come back and do it all over again. We lost Graceful, they dropped all the Graceful. We had about a 30 odd million bank value, I think, and it's pretty much 5 million now. It's kind of strange though, because they did leave some things, but they didn't take everything. It's kind of weird, really. They took some of our clue scroll items, but luckily they left our spike manacles, but our Elder Chaos robes that we got in the last episode, they were taken. So yeah, we definitely took a few steps back there. All of our herbs had been dropped or sold, basically, from Elder Chaos Druids. We lost all the ores that we had. We lost pretty much everything. All the winter tot stuff that we had saved in the bank for when we got a Tome of Fire, all the burnt pages are gone. All the rev stuff is just completely empty, even the runes. But weirdly enough, Ranar seeds and that was still there. But anyway, we're just going to get on with it. We can't do anything about it now. So yeah, I found a few stuff in the bank that was worth a little bit just to start getting some money back. I just sold it in the Rogues Den while I was already there. So yeah, we're just gonna make it a rebuild basically. It's not going to be too bad. It's not like they train my defense or anything. If they trained the defense up, I probably would have just quit the account there and then, but we hit over 200 subscribers now. We're getting over like 1,000 views on most of the videos, 1.4k in just under a week on the last video, and I'm proper enjoying it. So yeah, managed to see Adlaren's key that we had in the bank, open that up, but unfortunately we didn't really get anything too exciting. We're just going to be carrying on working on the Song of the Elves requirements. I used some of the coins that we got from selling some of the stuff earlier just to get some runes back, because I forgot how even little things like having no lore runes just completely changes the game. So we just had to start from scratch really again, but it wasn't too difficult. I headed back to the blast furnace using some of our ores, and I was working on a lot of mining. I just kind of want to complete the 70 in mining and the 70 smithing, because that earns us enough GP in itself just by smithing all the ores that we get from Motherlode Mine. You see us with our myth bars there, and if I was using this boost, I was actually being able to make myth plate bodies, which is really, really nice, because they are like 3k an alp. So we get a couple of those made and we are pretty good to go, to be honest. I think I made quite a fair few amount of these. You'll see clips in between of the myth plate bodies. Yeah, almost 50 there. That's over 100k in total, just in the myth bars alone, let alone when we get to the gold bars, which I can make into gold bracelets. Whilst doing that, I was doing some agility. Obviously, I'm working on getting the graceful back. That's probably the worst thing I lost, to be honest. I didn't really care about the rest of it. But we managed to get ourselves 71 magic. I think I need to get all the marks of grace again. It's just going to be so annoying. But you'll see, after we done those first bit of alkin, we've actually got a nice bit of money back. Once again, went back, bought some more runes. And it's just going to be a little bit of a slow and steady process, to be honest. But like I said, we're still going to be working on Song of the Elves. That's the main requirement so far. You'll see us carrying on with some more mining. Got a couple extra levels. Once again, we are collecting up the ores. Plenty of mithril ore, plenty of coal. So all of that can just be turned straight into money. I thought, well, I might as well get the mining and out the way at least, because that is money in itself, and then that should kind of be the rebuild for us. But like I said, the graceful is the most annoying part at the minute. I've never even had it before. I've never even had a full graceful set before this account, and now I'm gonna have to get it back again. It's kind of annoying, but it's not really the end of the world. Everyone was laughing because I was just saying that it was more content. But it is true, I do love making the videos on this account, and we will be having another series starting pretty soon on the side, because soon the content's going to get a little bit harder to make and it won't be able to make videos as often. So I thought if I have a side series running alongside this, but you'll be hearing more about that soon. Also, we're still working on our hunt there. You'll see us get a 57 hunter there, which is pretty nice. Once again, there we have it. We hit the final mining level and our final set of ores, and we're going to just keep making them and enjoy the money at the end of it, basically. So yeah, if you guys did want to leave a like and a comment on the video, once again, over 200 subscribers is absolutely mad. I think we're almost at 250 already. So yeah, if you have watched it this far, please leave a like on the video, subscribe down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.
Welcome back, boys, to episode number 11 of the Pure Ironman series. In this episode, we are going to be doing some medium clues, easy clues, and we are going to be working towards the Amulet of Glory, combat bracelet, and skills necklace that we've been looking for. There's the stats on the screen, not too different from the last episode, and we're going to get into it. And we're going to start with a little casket, nothing too exciting. Carrying on from the last episode, we had a few sand and soda in the bank. We managed to hit 67 crafting, which is nice. We can cut onyxes, which is a future goal of ours after the glory, really. We also managed to get to level 68, and as well as that, level 69, which leaves us in a good start. And we will go back and carry on doing some crafting later on in the episode. So picked up some clue scrolls, as well as getting 60 hunter, which was really nice. 60 hunter, nothing really too exciting. It's a Monkey Madness 2 requirement, but obviously we don't need that. And we start with 5 medium clues, nothing really too crazy, but some nice teleports. These are always good because you get oak planks, which are useful for us when we want to get 70 construction. I mean, I can just cut the logs myself, but it's just easier to try and get ranger boots and get a bit of money back. You get some gold bars as well. You see quite a lot of them in the inventory over the episode, as well as some nice alcohols, which is pretty nice. Overall, been really enjoying the medium clue scroll grind. You see me catch a lot of eclectic implants, because that's also pretty handy as we're going to be going for 70 hunter for the Song of the Elves quest. However, I think I actually will be going for 80 because herbivore is pretty important, and 70 herblore is the only thing that's kind of holding me back on this account right now. It's something I'm definitely looking at. Another pair of spike manacles managed to get. That's our 3rd pair now. Luckily our hacker didn't take them for some reason, but at least we would have had some back if we did. But the only annoying thing is that is the same drop rate as wizard boots and
Ranger boots, I believe. But yeah, I also went out and caught a load more. I spent a couple of days just really grinding this out, and I was really enjoying it. Another little thing that happened, our friend Bugsy in the clan chat managed to get 99 thieving, so I thought I'd put it in the video just so you can see it. Congratulations, Bugsy. Keep up with good work. And we did have a couple of clue caskets to open, so I thought why not do it while we were there, but we didn't get anything too exciting. But I thought it would be nice to include it in there because I was online at the time of him getting 99. So moving on, more caskets again. While we're talking about this, actually, I'm just going to discuss a few of the goals for the account. Let me know in the comments if you have any sort of ideas what you'd like to see me do in the future, because I'm always open to some new ideas, and so more content is always nice. You'll see us there using up a couple of the oak planks that we got from the medium caskets. Managed to get ourselves 58 construction. I think we're going to need around 10,000 oak planks, which isn't too bad. We'll manage to probably get 75 wood cutting out of that as well, which makes it pretty nice for the account. We got a few clue scrolls in there, nothing too exciting really at the minute. We do have a few big ones coming up though. Another thing I was thinking about is starting defense. I would like some suggestions in the comments if anybody's still watching. That would be ideal. We do get holy sandals. These are very good actually, because these are the best prayer boots we can wear, I think. So they will come in handy just for when we, praying, but we don't need it. If we're using range, holy sandals might actually not be too bad, I guess. I haven't actually checked out if they give negative stats on anything at all, but we're getting a lot of uniques, which is very, very nice. Another Zamarok page. We're still pretty close to completing a few books. I don't really think the Zamarok ones are too high up the list for us. Another level as well, 70 crafting. It means we can make diamond amulets, which of course are the amulets of power. So every time we get a diamond, we can use them. There it is, the big medium clue. We needed that one. Wizard boots. Was so excited when I got these because we're going to be using mage quite a lot when we try Zora and stuff like that, so it's going to be pretty nice to have them to be able to switch into. They're actually +3 over the ghostly boots, I believe. I also started doing some mining. The shooting stars were really, really nice just in some downtime. Managed to get myself a couple thousand stardust, and we're also going to be picking up bags of gems. These will help out for crafting because I'm not going to lie, I got a bit sick of sand and soda, and I know I'm going to be doing it for a long time, so I just thought I'd try something different and see how we get on. You actually see we get quite a lot of loot, and also the dragon stones are nice because as we are working on the Amulet of Glory, I thought it would be a good way to get dragon stones, and we can also get our 72 mining because we will have the Motherlode mine upper level unlocked soon. We saved all the golden nuggets from the last episode. I think we have over 150, and you can see the loot's actually pretty good from these. Like I said, it's pretty easy. You just got AFK for most of the time. Got 2 little caskets here. We got a beginner one just randomly. We got an amulet defense tee, and then we got the easy one, and we hit the jackpot. We got Zamarok robe legs. And these are some crazy upgrades for us because they give prayer bonus and magic bonus, and I'm just super excited to have those. Final crafting level of the episode, we managed to get to level 71. This means we can do blue d'hide bodies, nothing really too relevant to us. However, we were able to use a mushroom pie, and we're going to start boosting. So as you will have maybe or may not remember, we unlocked Slayer rings in the last episode too. I decided to make myself a combat bracelet, and then we go back and make a skills necklace because the skills necklace is pretty handy to have. It's just sometimes a couple easy teleports. I wanted to have those. Yeah, so we got our first sets of Slayer rings. We got a combat bracelet. So yeah, we're looking good. The combat bracelet is actually got a couple better stats than the myth gloves, but obviously in the end we're going to be working on the region bracelet. But this is a nice little upgrade. I think it's only useful on certain things, but I'm sure I'll do some research before the next episode starts. You see a full invent of Slayer rings almost. These are good for level 30 wildy as well, so they let you teleport below them. We're going to enchant it, and that is pretty much the end of the episode, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and let me know how you're done. Thanks for watching the video, lads, and cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 12 of the Pure Ironman series. I just want to say thanks again for all the support on all the recent videos. We've hit over 2,000 views on most of them now, and I can't actually believe that it's going so well. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like on the video, leave a comment on what you want me to do, and also don't forget to subscribe as well. We're on our way to 400 subscribers already, and that's just even better than I could ever imagine. So kicking off today's episode, and we're going to be opening 10 easy caskets. Got these from Ham members, that's why I'm wearing the Ham robes. So let's get these started and get them opened and see what we can get. So first one, blue elegant legs, not too bad. We're hunting the pages and vestment robes at the minute, which is going to be nice if we can get one of those. Another page, Bandos page 4, that's nice. I'm not too sure if we have that one. A duplicate vestment legs, Gothic robes legs, that's pretty nice to get though as well. Pretty dead one there, pretty crap one. Steel plate body G, unfortunately one defense, or else that would have been pretty cool. Some runes, another Bandos page, that's number 3. Some purple sweets, which is also very nice. And to end it off, we have got Whoa teleports. I know I needed one Bandos page, so if there's a collection log in the clan chat, then we will have it. I think that might be the book complete. So yeah, let's go to the bank and we'll check it out. So if we store all of this in the bank and type in Bandos, hopefully we might have a full book. Yeah, so we do have a full book. Let's put them all into our Book of War, which is really, really nice. That's actually the best in slot for one defense pierce. That's a really, really class upgrade to get. There we go, the Book of War. So let's add 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, and 4 page. Lovely. So here we have it, Book of War. I believe it gives some prayer bonus and 2 melee strength, which is really, really nice. So yeah, let's carry on the video, guys, and let's get into the grind. First up, we decided to go and get some boots of lightness. We used to have graceful boots, but unfortunately we've lost them, and this was just a quick fix. They lower your weight, which is nice because Herbivore, which we're going to be doing soon, is going to be needing a lot of running. And also picked up the Spottier cape because that helps us do it. So another thing I've been doing is doing some Sully steps. I'll show those in the future videos. I've also been doing some last man standing just as a bit of fun, really. I've never really played it too much, but it's pretty cool. Going to get my first win. So we managed to unlock the Victor's cape. It's a pretty cool cape to have, and we will probably get plenty more victories in the future. Finishing those games, I managed to spend some points. This is pretty much just going to be used for rune arrows and super restores, really. Managed to get around 40 points, so that's not too bad. Decided to only spend 30 of the points for now, and we managed to get ourselves 3,000 rune arrows. So they are a big improvement on the broad arrows that we have been using, so that is very nice. We also have been mining a few stars whilst we've just been AFKing on the mobile and stuff like that. We got around 6,000 stardust, which is quite a lot. So we're going to spend those on bags of gems because we're looking at getting our crafting up. And sand and soda ash is just really annoying in my opinion. So it's nice to have a little bit of a change up. And I think we can get around 20 bags of gems, which equates to about 800 gems, which is really, really nice. So we're going to open those up. And we do manage to get some dragon stones. Obviously these will be pretty handy when we need to make glories in the future. We will still be working on the crafting, which you'll see in a minute, but for now, like I said, it was just mainly to get some mining levels and to get some crafting up. And we can also alch all of these when I make them into bracelets, and that gets us some money back, as obviously we still will be looking at getting the cannon. So just see there, 72 crafting unlocked, and also we have managed to get 73 crafting out of that. It's not too crazy, but I expected a bit more, so I did pause doing that for a little while. We went back to Hunter, spent about a week doing this almost, and we managed to get 80 Hunter, and that is where we will be unlocking Herbivore, which is going to be our best way of getting 70 Herblore, which we're looking at for Song of the Elves. I think I'm actually going to end up doing around 1,000 of Herbivore at least, and we're going to be doing this for a while. You see us get 82 Hunter in that clip, and I had a few people asking about sort of seeing the in-between, so I thought I'd decide to show how Herbivore works. So basically, you inspect those blue rocks. There is a plugin on RuneLite which makes it easier. You'll see a lot of running going on. I actually forgot my secateurs in this clip. You do need some secateurs if you want to get Herblore XP. You can get from 25 to 75 Herblore XP per one, as well as the herbs that you obviously get. You're basically just following the blue line, following the path, and then eventually you will end up at a tunnel. From that tunnel you will be able to attack the Herbivore. So you see when it goes green, that's when you know that you're at the final stage. Run up to it and attack it, and then you will be able to harvest Herbivore when he pops out. and then you'll see loot of between 1 and 3 herbs. You can get an extra herb if you have magic secateurs, but you need 13 defense for that, so still a bit indecisive. I did around 300 KC, and just to start with, and I managed to start doing some herb lore training, because the higher the herb lore level, the better the herbs you get. So I thought I might as well start making a few levels. And while you see these antique clamps, these are from the Soliceps, but I'll be showing in the next episode how to do that, as I didn't want to show too many boring clips of me just kind of showing you how to do something, as some people might already know how to do it. So I thought I'd just carry on as normal. So yeah, you get mega XP from doing this. You can get up to 150k almost, I think. So I'm going to be doing that on the sides as well, because we want to get 75 woodcutting eventually, so we can cut some magic trees as well. Once again, come back again in the future and manage to get some more antique lamps, and we are going to be ended up with 53 herb lore in a second. Once you hit 52, you can actually make super energy potions, and that's where it come in very handy, because you're going to be doing a lot of running with herbivore. So hopefully I can kind of just keep making them as I'm going along and not have to run out, but I highly doubt that happens. I've also been doing some Haralander herb runs on the sides, because you can use them to make energy potions with chocolate dust. It's easy levels as well. So yeah, there you see 53 herb lore, and we can now make hunter potions, which is also pretty handy, as we only have 82 hunter, and if we see a dragon lumpling, which we do see in later on in the episode, we can use a boost and get that. So there you go, we're going to end up there with 54 herb lore by the end of this, and we're also going to go and make some hunter potions. So 54 herb lore achieved. We can now use qualms as well, which is a super strength potion, I believe. So yeah, we managed to use our boost. We caught a dragon impling. This took so long to honestly find, but luckily enough, in the clan chat, one of them was called out, and on their second dragon impling, we managed to actually get some Dragonstone amulets. So that is the Amulet of Glory achieved. That's a massive upgrade on the account, and I'm very happy. Shout out to Simp and to Bugsy for helping me find that again. So yeah, we're going to enchant it, and that is going to be where the episode ends off, guys. We have the Amulet of Glory achieved, and that's what we set out for. If you're still watching, don't forget to like the video, please subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. Cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 13 of the Pure Ironman series. In this episode, we're going to be going for the Major Arena 2 capes, or at least working on the goals, and also we're going to be trying to complete a couple of hard clue scrolls. We do actually have one in the bank, and we will be running through that later on. So yeah, once again, as always, thanks for watching the videos. The likes, comments have all been absolutely crazy, and I'm glad to be bringing this one back to you. And we got a lot of things going on today, so let's get into it. So starting off, we have 6 easy clue scrolls. We are going to be trying to get some more vestment robes. We still only have a pair of robe bottoms at the minute. A mitre and a top would be lovely, as well as trying to complete some more books. So we're going to start off by opening these first 6. First one, 13k coins, pretty nice. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Second one's not too great. Third one's not too great. Fourth one, what is that? Charged Dragon Star. I don't think we can use them anyway. Fifth one, Bronze Fullhelm G. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm probably wear that every now and then. And the last one is going to be, it's more bottoms. We got Saradom in robe legs. It's a pretty cool item to get, but that's the only piece that we do have at the minute. So yeah, that's a good start. Let's get onto the video, and let's go. One thing I wanted to do before we start is to get my magic short bow back. You'll see I used a boost, and we actually managed to have 1 pair of magic logs in the bank. I can't really remember how I got those, but we're going to make those, and then we are going. I also got messaged in game. I do always have my private chat on, so if anyone wants to add me and speak to me, they can feel free. I actually get quite a lot of people message me saying that they do check out the videos, and it's just actually class, really. I didn't really expect many people would do that. But yeah, like I said, we're going to make our red d'hide chaps. Easy enough to do. Red dragons are pretty straightforward. I actually, for some reason, thought you needed like Dragon Slayer 2 to kill red dragons, but then I completely forgot about Brimhaven Dungeon, so shout out to whoever told me to do that. Once again, we're using the Soliceps caps like we did in the last episode to make a mushroom pie, and we got the crafting boost, and we managed to make some red d'hide chaps, so that is a pretty cool upgrade. I think it's a couple extra range bonus, which is pretty nice. I've decided to carry on with our farming. You see our first little willow tree that we've done there. We managed to get ourselves 39 farming. We're actually going to be going for 40 farming, which you see us get in this clip, as that is a requirement for the rum deal quest, and this is going to be for the clue scroll that we do have in the bank. If you remember in the last episode, we got to step number 4, and then we needed to unlock a music track called Little Cave of Horrors or something. So yeah, that's pretty nice. We've unlocked that. So yeah, here you can see we need Little Cave of Horrors. This is step number 4. All you have to do is enter Mos Lahamas, which you need to complete Cabin Fever to do, but if we ever decide to go 13 defense in the future, we can do that, and we can get ourselves a black mask anyway. So completed Pirate's Treasure, that was the first quest on the list, easy enough. Started ourselves doing Zogre Flesh Eaters. Actually turns out this gave us a Herblore level, which was pretty nice. Another pretty straightforward quest, so you see us get 56 Herblore as well. And then we completed the Rum Deal quest, which is pretty nice as well. That gives us some prayer XP. I think we're pushing 48 now, I think. And we also get a Holy Wrench as well, which can come in useful for other accounts, but not too useful for us, while getting 41 farming as well. And then we completed the Cabin Fever quests, which was what we needed to complete our step of the clue scroll. So I decided to also get my cannon back in the last episode. I was just running around alking everything while we were doing all these quests, and it was long overdue, to be fair. We lost it when we got hacked, and it's nice to finally have it back and get some money back, so we can continue Slayer on in the next episode probably. Had a few logs sitting in the bank as well, so I decided to just use them up. We're still hunting for 70 construction as well, and you'll see us, we managed to get 59 in this clip. That's all the construction that I did really. Nothing very too exciting. I kind of just thought I'd add it in because I am making slow progress towards it. Up next, I was still doing some herbivore. Obviously we need to do a lot of that to get to 70 herblore. I did actually get 83 in that clip. And I realised I was close to a fletching level as well, so I got myself 76 fletching, and there is 73 magic, I believe. And now we're going to be looking at the Major Arena 2 grind. So in the next clip, we will see us get 74 magic. This took quite a long time, to be honest. I was doing a bit of splashing, like using Fire Strike when I had some downtime, but I underestimated how long it would actually take. I've been training it passively, but because I kind of wanted to rush it to get this video out, we had to do a lot of grinding, a lot of alching, so I made a lot of bracelets and stuff, but it's all good because we can use our money from that, so that is lovely. Also picked up 70 smithing, that's another requirement for Song of the Elves done, and now we are heading on into our clue scroll. So we are kind of hoping that this could be the casket. This is the cave that we had to go in. You'll see in the chat box that we unlocked Little Cave of Horrors. We're going to teleport to Falador Park and show this to Cecilia. And then hopefully we will have a casket. I was kind of like a little bit nervous because I thought if we just wasted all this time for nothing, but it turns out she doesn't actually give us the casket. However, she does give us a step that we can do, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we have to go and kill a Saradomin wizard. I think that's probably the first time we've had to do this on this account, but it was pretty straightforward, and we dig the casket. There it is. And all we're looking for is some Blessed D'hide chaps or some Black D'hide chaps. They're actually really common, but we didn't get it in these clue scroll. But at least we've unlocked this step for the future, because we are going to grind up some hard clues while we're doing. I cannot actually say I've ever seen these swords before. I thought they might be like expensive, but it turns out they're only about 5k. They look kind of cool. I might actually wear them. So yeah, now we're moving on to Major Arena 2. I had to complete the Enter the Abyss mini quest because I needed to get some blood runes for the for Flames of Sami and all those spells, because they require 2 blood runes. They actually cost a fortune. We pretty much used all of our GP that we had and more, really. I had to actually go and out other things in between doing these clips. But yeah, like I said, bought some blood runes. I was kind of glad I didn't get PK'd. I've actually seen a few people get killed here on YouTube and stuff like that. So there's our runes bought. We're going to head into there. You have to see that we have to use 100 of each of the spells. So we go through first, use Flames of Zamrock in there, then we pick up the next staff, then we use 100 casts of Flames of Saradomin Strike, and then we use 100 strikes of Claws of Guthix. And we are pretty much balling with the account at the minute, guys. I'm actually really liking playing it. If anybody does have any ideas that they want to see me do in the next episode, make sure you leave a comment. letting me know on what you'd want to do. So yeah, we was alking the staffs in between it. I believe they cost 80k each, but you can alk them back for like 48,000. So we were only losing 30k a time really, so it's not too bad. As for the bosses themselves, they were a little bit hard to find, but there is actually a Runelight plugin which I discovered after I'd done the first two. And I also failed a little bit. I accidentally died once, I think, with one of the final hearts on there. So that is it. Basically, we have imbued the Zamorak cape, and that is where we will be ending off the episode. It is a massive upgrade. I really hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, and once again, thank you to everybody for checking out the videos. And we'll probably see you next Friday with another video, guys. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching the video, lads, and cheers. Welcome back, boys, to episode number 14 of the Pure Ironman series. In this episode, we're going to be getting some more clue scrolls done, and we're going to be looking to finish off a few of our goals, as well as start some brand new ones. Once again, as always, thank you for watching all the videos. We've been getting a lot of views again, also over 400 subscribers now, so once again, thanks for that. And if you could also leave a like and a comment and let me know how I got on this video, that would be appreciated. Before we get into the episode, you will see in the event I do have 10 reward caskets. We've been doing some clue scrolls, and I thought it's nice to open a batch at the start just while we do that. So we're going to crack things off and we're going to get things going, so let's do it. First clue scroll, nothing really too exciting. Fire rooms and mine rooms. You get a lot of junk in these clue scrolls, to be honest, but we're looking for the vestment robes, as you will be aware. Second clue scroll, once again, nothing very exciting. Third clue scroll, staff of air, nothing very good either. Not really having much luck at this moment. What's those teleports? We have got dig site teleports. They're actually pretty handy. They're actually really expensive on the Grand Exchange as well. Obviously, we can't sell those. A coif. Wow, we really haven't got anything good. Oh, a black wizard hat. Gee, that's pretty nice. Pretty good fashion. I like that. Some more purple sweets, which is pretty nice. And to end it off, we have got a beanie. But yeah, the black, that's definitely an upgrade in my opinion. I think that hat looks a lot cooler. It's probably worth quite a lot actually. So we got the trim down the gold now, which is nice. So yeah, let's move on into the episode, and I hope you do enjoy it. So we're going over the rest of the clues. I just want to say I might have a little week delay on the next video, and that's because I've got a lot going on at the minute and playing some FIFA as well. FIFA did just come out, which is pretty nice. I'm enjoying that. So I'm probably just going to be training up the stats over the next week or so, just so we can start moving on to the next part of the game really. You will see us actually start bossing at the end of this episode. We take on Dagannoth King, so that is pretty nice. We don't get too much really from these clue scrolls. We're starting to get a lot of purple sweets, so I think I'll probably be giving the fire cape a go pretty soon. I should be able to do it pretty easily. I do really like getting these dig site teleports as well, because it means I don't have to waste my rubies. I'll be mining a few stars, as you'll see later on in the episode. But yeah, this is the start of the Dagannoth King. So I managed to get around 3 or 4 kills per trip. It wasn't easy. However, it's pretty expensive because I'm using blood burst for pretty much most of the fight. However, since recording this episode, I have found out that if I put my ult in here as well, it seems to split the damage that the little guys in the water do. So that would definitely be worth checking out in my opinion. We don't get anything too exciting from the first kill nor the second. It was mainly just showing off the fact that I actually could do it. I was very surprised. It's not too difficult. It can be a little bit awkward to set up. You tend to take quite a lot of damage, so I feel like we're going to need to get a lot of GP in the bank. I'll probably have to camp revs for a little bit and maybe get some GP back just so we can get some more blood runes. Yeah, once again, still nothing really too exciting, but this is the part that I've been getting excited about really. This is where the account starts to get more interesting as we start to unlock some of the bigger items. Obviously doing things like clue scrolls and stuff is cool as well, but this is actually some proper content really. And overall I was really enjoying it. We didn't really get anything in the end. We got 6 or 7 kill count, I think. I actually got 4 kills in the next trip, so that's a good improvement. But like I said, if I bring the other account in there, I think we can do a little bit better. And if anybody wants to see a guide on how to do it, that I can happily make that. So yeah, up next, I decided to make the mounted glory. We had 2 glory armies in the bank, and I completely forgot that this was even a thing. I've kind of neglected the house in the game really, because I only have 59 construction, so it's not really too exciting, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, we have a cannon in the invent as well. I was doing some Wildy Slayer. I didn't really actually do too much. This is kind of just like a in-between episode. I just kind of done some random stuff because, like I said, I was playing FIFA and I was pretty busy. So yeah, we got another clue scroll after that from some Wildy Slayer, I think it was. Also managed to get a fishing level. I was just doing some fishing while I was just over there. Managed to catch a dragon inkling as well, which was pretty nice. However, we only got dragonstone bolt tips, which we tend to get a lot. Been mining stars in the downtime as well. Managed to get 73 mining as well as 73 wood cutting, which is nice. Still getting those more myofungus when we need to train some herb lore. And then up next, I decided to complete the Karen diary. 2,500 herb lore XP is always nice. And yeah, that is pretty much the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Like I said, sorry it's a little bit shorter than usual, but yeah, thanks for watching the video and cheers. What's going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be episode number 15 of the Pure Ironman series. You will see that we have been going crazy on the easy clues in the invent, and we have 50 easy clue caskets ready to open in this video. So we're going to be getting a lot of different things done today. We're still looking to get our vestment robes unlocked. We have the bottoms, we have a couple pairs of bottoms, and we will be looking to get a mitre and a robe top, and then that will pretty much be the easy clues completed. I wouldn't mind a ham joint. I think you can get a ham joint as well from there. But yeah, we're going to get into it, and hopefully we can enjoy the video. Also, another thing to note, there will be a giveaway in this video, so if you do leave a like and a comment, make sure you comment your in-game name as well, and let me know what you thought of the video, and you will automatically be entered into a giveaway for GP or a bond. And this is just to say thank you for all the recent support, and overall just really enjoy making the series. So yeah, let's get into the first set of clues. First one, Black G, that was pretty cool. White Barret, and we're getting a lot of uniques already. We're going to go through the steel kite shield. I'd love some iron G, that would be pretty nice. An imp mask, that's also pretty cool. There's so many different cool things you can use. Because I'm one defense, I don't really have much armor options, so these are just kind of cool to just unlock a lot of different items to be able to use. So yeah, that's the first invent done, and we're going to come back with some more. So we're back with our next 10, so let's go. Nothing too exciting, some runes, all of this stuff's handy. I can always sell it. Oh, blue wizard G, that's pretty nice. Purple sweets are also actually pretty handy to have because I'm going to be going for the fire cape very soon. Black bucket helm, it would be pretty cool if I had 13 defense. Dead glue, terrible. Some teleports, they dig site ones. Pest control, not really too useful to be honest, but yeah, there's 10 more opened. Next 10, we are hopefully going to get some vestment robes because we could really do with these. These didn't actually take too long to get. It took a couple of hours, but not too bad at all. So yeah, we're going to open these, see if we get anything else. Some more teleports, just going to spam through these now. Blue berry, that's pretty cool. Studded body and some fire lighters. Hopefully we can get some pieces. We literally just need the hat and the top and we're literally done. Starting to get a bit close to the end now. Some more food, not too bad. Oh, a page. I forgot about pages actually. We are pretty close to completing some of the books. What's that? Sleeping cap, not very much use to us, but still cool items to get. I do like getting a different unique. 11 purple sleep, so white beret, that's pretty nice. So yeah, we're going to get onto the final couple of clues and then we'll get into the video properly. I really had a better expectation for this. My luck hasn't really been great, so we hopefully can at least get one piece. That would be nice, but it doesn't really look too likely. I mean, we've opened 50, which is quite a lot of clue scrolls, and we're gonna look like we're not gonna get anything. So yeah, we got another black wizard hat tee. We already have that, unfortunately, but it's still a cool item to get. You'll see us with 157 easy clues completed. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get any, but oh well, on to the rest of the video, guys. Shout out to Jello in the next clip for making all of our Ironman goals. This is gonna be our new sort of thing that we're working towards. You see we've already unlocked the wizard boots, manacles, the bottoms of the chaps. We're waiting to get some Zamarok chaps. We've got the cape and we've unlocked the books also, so yeah, we're looking pretty good on that, and in the future episodes we'll be looking to unlock more of those.
Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get any of the vestment stuff from the 50 clue scrolls, but yeah, we're going to get back into the video, and we'll see what we get up to. So up first, we are going to be changing our name. We are going to get rid of the YT in the name, and we're just going to be known as Hutch OSRS, just like the channel name. And I think that was pretty cool. You'll actually see me in some gear that might look familiar, and that's because we will be hitting up Dagenham Rex a little bit towards the end of the episode. Next up, decided to go and get some jewelry made up. I was mining some stars, and we ended up with a decent amount of cash. We were getting pretty low at that point. Also decided to make some fire battle staffs. I had some fire orbs in the bank from when we went to lava dragons, and these are actually really good alchables. You actually get about 10,000 per staff, so that's pretty nice. Done some crafting. I noticed I was pretty close to a crafting level, so I just managed to finish it off. Really, we had some molten glass left over, and obviously we will be looking to get the Amulet of Fury in the future. So yeah, that's 74 crafting unlocked. Up next, we hit up with some blast furnace. I was just making some cannonballs. I actually made about 3,000 in total, I believe. And we managed to get ourselves 71 smithing, which is nice. It means we can start making adamant axes. We do have a lot of addy bars in the bank and a lot of addy ores, but I think I'm just going to make cannonballs until I get a little bit higher level, so that we can get some good GP back from the adamant bars and the adamant ores that we have. Also added in some more lamps from collecting fossils. We have over 57 herb lore now, which is nice. We're actually going to be going for 58 because you can get the herb box, herb sack, whatever it's called. I also got a Scorpion's task for Wildy Slayer. I was actually just decided to do some, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try Scorpio out, because we're going to be looking to get ourselves the 1 in 128 drop of the Dragon Scimitar. I could also try and get it from Soul Wars, but I decided that Scorpio could be pretty fun. Be nice to get on the high scores as well. It just makes our account look a little bit better, and who knows, we might actually get a chance of getting the pet, and it's pretty easy to do. I was using the Slayer's Staff E. I've never actually used it before, and it's actually really nice. You don't even really need the Iban staff anymore, and it would be nice to get 79 magic though, because using snares is not so easy to do it, because when you lure in over the guards, it can be a little bit of a problem because they don't last for too long. Overall though, we got plenty of super anti-poisons, we got plenty of super restores from Last Man Standing, and also if you have continued watching the video for this long, the giveaway will actually be for around 10 mil, I believe, or between 5 and 10 mil, I'm not too sure, but I'll leave it in the comments, and then I will pick a winner at random, and in the next video I will choose one of the comments that has been done on the video. So yeah, we're carrying on with some more Scorpio. I think we end up with around 25 KC by the end of this, and it's really nice place to go, really, and you get a lot of rune items. So we don't actually have any melee items for anything really, because the hacker dropped our ancient staff. We can't actually get one back, and if we do get the Dragon Scimitar over the next couple of weeks, then it would be nice, but if not, I'll just stay 50 attack. Strength isn't really too important on a pure Iron Man account, because I'm trying to keep my distance from most of the monsters that I'm killing to save supplies and stuff, but obviously in the future it will become quite important. So just as we're finishing off the last couple of kills on the Scorpio, you see we didn't really manage to get too much. We got a Rune 2H, which is some decent GP from Alkin, but once again, nothing too crazy. Got a couple of Rune Spears and stuff, but nothing too great. We actually decided to start getting some runes back again. We do have a lot of money in the bank, so picked up some nature runes, and this will be the start of us going back to Dagenham Rex. I also killed about 200 Revenant Hobgoblins, because like I said in the earlier clip, I will be trying to unlock the Rev weapons, so that's where the battle staffs come from. Lots of bracelets, and we actually end up with almost 1 million GP, which is lovely. Also doing some herbivore on the side still, because we're going for 70 herb lore. So yeah, we killed a couple of Rexes. I actually died, so I kind of just give up with it later on in the clip. But we managed to get 2 kills, I think it was. Nothing too crazy. And then just to finish off the episode, I decided to do the Temple of the Eye quest, because runecrafting is our lowest skill by far, and it was a nice way to get some total levels. Pretty cool quest. It was pretty simple. It's nothing too exciting really, and we actually ended up with 28, maybe 30 runecrafting, which isn't too bad. So once again guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you all enjoy the longer video, and I will try to keep them a lot longer, as a lot of people do ask for that. Once again, if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me, and thanks for checking it out guys. Cheers for watching, and peace.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the Pure Ironman series. In this episode, we're going to be getting some clue scrolls done. As you'll see in the invent, we actually have 25 medium clue scroll caskets. We've done 50 easy ones in the last episode, so I thought I would try out some medium ones. We're still hunting the Ranger boots. We have the manacles and the wizard boots already unlocked, which is nice, and we will be looking to do some other stuff as well. So we're going to get started. We have the first set of caskets to open, so yeah, let's get into it. I think people enjoyed the last casket opening that we did at the start of the video. The actual video itself did really well, so if people could leave a comment in the description, leave a comment in the comments, sorry, and leave a like on the video, that would be awesome, and let me know what you want to see next. We actually get an Armadillo page 3. I'm not too sure if that is an unlock, but we will see in a second. Nothing really too great to start with. What are they? Pink elegant legs. I've never seen them before in my life. Lots of alcohols, which is nice. A gnomish firelighter, don't really know what that does. And that'll be the first set done. So did we have that page already? That would be nice to find out. Armadillo, do we have another one? Nice, so we're only one page away now, so that's pretty nice. If we have a look, we'll get our caskets back out, and that will be what we'll be going for in the next. So here we go. What's that? An adamant kite shield, not too bad. A little banner, not too great. Really just want to see some ranger boots. That would be lovely, but it's gonna ask a lot, I think. Only from 25. Up next, 11 left to go. Some more alcohols. We're gonna get quite a lot of money from alcohols from this. Yeah, let's go into the final 10 and see what we can get. So the final 9, let's have a look. Will we get lucky and get the ranger boots? Master scroll book, we've already got one of those, I think. Yes, nice, we got an ancient mitre. That is perfect. That is an unlock. I think we might have already had that from last time, but obviously the hacker did take that from us. Go on, just end it with some ranger boots and we'll be laughing now. Nothing too great. Some more sweets, quite a lot of purple sweets, which is pretty nice. A lot more alcohols. Another mitre, nice. Is that the exact same one? Yeah, we actually got the same one twice. And to end it off, we get a white boater. So yeah, we got some really nice unlocks there. And we're going to head on into the rest of the video, guys, and let's see what we can get. Oh, I also did realize actually we do have a dragon implant to open, which we shall open right now. We get 210 dragon darts. That's actually really nice for when we get a blowpipe in the future. So yeah, let's get on to the video, guys, and enjoy. So the next plan after we have opened all the implants, this is all the loot that we managed to get, so we're going to be alching all that. You'll see us end up with a nice amount of cash, because that will be coming in handy for some more runes. We also decided to go and do 25 more because I was kind of addicted at this point and I really wanted to get some unlocks. So yeah, we didn't really get too much to get started with. This is actually post-commentated because the loot wasn't absolutely brilliant, but we got a nice Armadillo page. We actually needed that page, which is nice. And also we managed to get a lot more alcohols because we're looking to get some Dagannoth Rex done, so we needed some runes. Once again, you get lots of like amulets of power and lots of like adamant stuff, but still no ranger boots. Another blessing. We got a lot of purple sweets now as well. You see back-to-back purple sweets, which is nice. I think we're sitting on over 150 now, I think, so I'm pretty confident I'll be able to take on the fight caves with those. And then as we end with the last couple of clues, we got another boater. We're starting to get quite a lot of collection log stuff from medium clues, which is also pretty good. 12 purple sweets that time. That's actually a really good clue if you weren't an Iron Man, but still pretty handy for us as well. Another blessing, but I think we've already got that, and it's just nice to get lots of teleports as well. Those teleport scrolls are really nice, and I'll be putting those into the master scroll book that we do have. And then I ended off with one more casket just to keep us going, but that was pretty dead as well. So on to the rest of the video. So we have been AFKing a lot of Castle Wars, and we managed to get ourselves the Zamorak Halo. That was the best color one in my opinion. We have a lot of Zamorak stuff, so I thought it would match nicely. And this is actually one of the best in slots for pretty much everything really. It's kind of like a black full helm, I think. It's got some good defensive bonuses, and it also doesn't have much negative about it, so, and it does also look pretty cool, and that is actually an unlock. We've been looking to get one of those since the series has started, so that is pretty cool. And it's nice to finally get that one out of the way. It's really easy, it's just very time consuming. We also went back to Scorpia. We still have the Slayer task, only doing a couple of kills at a time because The Slayer XP is nice, but in the next episode we will be starting to go pretty crazy on the Slayer. We're going to be doing some nice grinding in that episode too. And we not really getting too much. It's once again nice to get some rune 2Hs and rune chain bodies and stuff like that. And we also get some sharks. These are pretty handy for when we do Zora and stuff. I will be working on 76 Slayer eventually, but I was just showing off some of the clips that we got. Rune 2H, there you go. Nice alchable as well. Lots of runes. The Slayer Staff E is actually really good. It's kind of like a trident, but just only usable on wildy Slayer tasks. But I've got plenty of those scrolls in case we lose them, so that is pretty cool. And we will be looking to use them a lot because magic training isn't the easiest. I mean, I know it's kind of simple, but it's just kind of annoying just training, and it's very expensive. So only having to use one death rune for something that can hit 25 at a time is real good. And we're kind of just dying out with the bits of Scorpia here. We've over 40 kill count, I think, and we're looking for the Dragon Scimitar. I have actually seen in the updates that they may be allowing Pures to come back to Apatol, so we might not actually have to do this grind after all, but we'll wait and see for that. In the downtime, I was also mining some stars, got a couple bags of gems. These are nice for if we get some dragon stones, we can make some extra dragonstone jewellery, and if not, I kind of just use the rubies for dig site pendants, and the diamonds get alked, and yeah, it's pretty good. Also tested out Soul Wars. I actually found a bot world, and I was just going in there and just killing them all and getting loads of points. So yeah, we got some good crates from that. I've never really done Soul Wars. I think I've done it once or twice in one of the episodes, but it was kind of nice to get some more loot, just try it out. You can also get a Dragon Scimitar from here as well, but that will pretty much be almost the end of the video, guys. You see we get some nice loot, lots of uncut rubies, some good nature runes, soul runes as well. I think they'll come in pretty handy. I think you use them for an ancient's spell. And yeah, that's pretty much where the end of the episode is going to be. I really hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like and comment on the video. And the giveaway winner will be announced in a second. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. And cheers. Just to end off the video, guys, this is going to be the giveaway winner. So we are going to put the URL in there, and we're going to put 9 + 2 = 11, and we're going to get the comments. And we're going to start and pick a random winner. So the winner of the bond is going to be Joey. Love watching the videos, keep it up. So if you can get in contact with me, I'll add you in game Magic Blast, and we will give you a free bond. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you want to leave a like and comment, that would be very much appreciated, and thanks for watching the video. Cheers. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode number 16 of the Pure Ironman series. Before we get started, because this video is going to get us to 500 subscribers, there's going to be a giveaway as always. So if you do want to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I will pick one of the comments at random as long as you've liked and subscribed also. Over the last week we have been doing a lot of mage training arena, and we've actually managed to work our way all the way up to the master wand. So I'm just going to purchase these now, as you'll see. And the master wand is an unlock that we've been looking for a long time, because it is a pretty good staff, and I don't think I'll be getting the toxic trident too soon. It will happen eventually, of course, but yeah, it's a new best in slot magic weapon, and that is an excellent start to the episode. We're going to test it out later on in the episode and see how we get on. And it's plus 20 magic bonus, which is a real nice upgrade compared to what we were using before. We were just using normal elemental staffs or the Ivan staff. So up next, we're going to get into some clues. As always, boys, we are back, and we have done an absolute ton of clue scrolls. You'll see in the invent we actually have 30 easy caskets, and we also have 20 medium caskets. The easy clues, as always, are from the ham members, thieving them. I actually got a couple of thieving levels, almost 61 now. And the medium clues are from Eclectic Implants. We're also well on our way to 84 Hunter as well. So we're going to get things started off. We're going to open the easy clues first, because they're usually not quite as good. Obviously we're still hunting for the vestment robes from these, and we also want to complete as many book pages as we can get. So let's get into the easy clues. First one, you get a lot of junk from these as always, but we can alch a lot of stuff. Some runes, not too bad. We've also got some teleports. You can get some pretty useful ones, but I mean the Lunar Isle one is completely useless to us, but hopefully we can get some dig site ones and some other purple sweets. So yeah, a couple more sets of purple sweets, some lore runes. Nothing great, not even a unique yet, I don't think. That's the first invent done. Let's bank this stuff, we'll move on to the next one. Up next, let's see what we can get. More studded bodies, not really interested in any of those. We have had terrible luck so far. A bronze plate body G, that's actually kind of cool actually, and a Zamorak page. The bronze plate body G, we already have the helm, so that's probably an unlock. Bandos page, we've completed the Book of War unfortunately, but at least we're starting to see some more clues. An ancient page, hopefully that is a unique. Let's have a look. No, we've already got that ancient page, that's annoying. The ancient book is actually pretty important to our account, so as it's the best in slot magic book, maybe I think actually the Mage's book might be better, but yeah, let's get the final few out and we'll have a little look at what we got. We got 9 left. Oh nice, yes, we've completed it. A Guffix robe top, that is exactly what we needed. We're officially done with easy clues. So if we go into the bank now, we can have a look at robe legs. We got plenty of robe legs, and we also have a mitre, so that is officially an unlock completed. We have a full set of vestment robes, and we're looking pretty nice now. So yeah, that's pretty much easy clues done. We'll open up the rest of them and see if we can get anything else quickly. Nothing, 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 nothing great. A black helm, that's pretty cool, and a iron kite shield T. So yeah, that's the first set of caskets done. Let's move on to the next set. This could be the perfect run if we actually manage to get ranger boots from here. We've actually got the manacles and we've got the whizzy boots, so let's have a look. 20 medium clue caskets, adamant plate legs. The good thing is with this, you can get a lot of stuff you can outclaw. There's just adamant everywhere, which is really nice. Green D-hide bodies. What else we got? Anything exciting? Green D-hide body G, Addy Long, what on earth? Cat mask, very exciting. An Armadillo page, hopefully we don't have that one, and some amulets of power, not too bad. Let's move on to the next set. Hopefully this video will actually be 10 minutes plus as well, so I've got a lot of content in this video, so, and I know people like watching longer videos, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this goes. So yeah, let's get into our final caskets. Lots of green D-high bodies, a blessing, I'm pretty sure we already have that. A lot of runes, some swordfish, blah blah blah. Nothing great. Go on, just show me those green boots. 10 purple sweets, some more swordfish, and then we have 2 clues left, which we shall open now, and then that will be that part of the video done. One more after this one. Once again, no ranger boots, but we've got a lot of content there, and we have completed the vestment robe, so that is a good job done for what I could say. So yeah, let's get on to the rest of the video and see how we have got on. Just thought I'd do a quick page update as well. You can see we got 3 Zami. We are 1 page away from the Armadillo book, and we are lacking on the ancient page front. But now we've completed the easy clues armor, we need to just get some caskets, and we'll go on and try and complete them as quickly as possible. But that'll probably be in the next episode now. Also been working on some mining, managed to get 74 mining. I've just been doing the stars, still getting the XP for that. You'll see us pick up a few gem bags as well, and these are actually good sources of, you know, teleports and jewelry and things like that. We're going to need a lot of sapphire soon, because I do want to try and get some Zora kills. I know I'm a little bit low combat yet, but it's not too bad really. I also have managed to get ourselves 79 magic, which is nice because that is the level to be able to use Entangle, and that is going to be really handy when we come back to Scorpia. So I thought I'm going to try some wildy content. I do kill Rebs off camera quite a lot, and I did get a Dragon Longsword drop, which isn't too bad. I think I've killed a couple of 100 by now, but yeah, we started making some diamond bolts, and these are going to be for future bossing, and I use some of the gems that we got earlier on in the episode to make those, and we can also enchant them as well. These will come in handy for Zora, and these will come in handy for killing Daganov Supreme, I think it is, the one that he ranged, because I was going to do both of them at the same time, but it's it's pretty difficult with only 72 hit points at the minute. So yeah, we got ourselves some diamond bolts. That is pretty good, and overall I'm pretty happy with how the progress is going. It's been pretty good and enjoyable, to be honest, and yeah, we've gone back to ancient magics, and we've picked up some more food. and this is actually a really good overpowered place to get some food. I will get into the Warriors Guild soon, because potato with cheeses are actually a very nice source of food as well. And this is our new gear setup after we got some of the unlocks. So we have a halo, we have the Zamarok cape, and we have some other stuff in there as well. Managed to get some Rex kills. These are in the background now. I don't think I got too much. They're still hunting for the Berserker ring that we've been looking for, and you see my ult in there as well. I was actually using him to kind of spread the synopsis out so you don't take as much damage, and it was actually working really well. But eventually I did actually end up dying because I just don't even know what happened. And then we went back to some Scorpia, so we're still working on getting the Dragon Skim. That'll be kind of the reason what makes me start melee training at the minute. I don't really fancy training loads of a rune scimitar, and then we'll get Monkey Madness done, etc. Yeah, we finished off our Slayer task in the end anyway, and then we can carry on moving on into some other tasks because it took a long time to do this Scorpia task. Unfortunately, we didn't get too lucky in the end, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. I don't think I actually finished all of them at Scorpia because it was just starting to bore me a little bit, and I thought I don't want to just show the same things over and over and over again all the time. So I thought I'm going to just get some different tasks. Obviously, we'll be looking at temporarily getting around 65 for the Wilderness Hard Diary, I think it is, and that's just so we can use the obelisks, but that will probably be in the next episode. Once again, like I said, we have not really got much luck. We managed to get 61 Slayer from that one, or 60 Slayer I think it was, and then prayer potions and stuff like that just to help keep up the bank. It's all just stuff that you kind of use again whilst you are in the caves. I actually haven't seen one person in this cave yet, and I was pretty surprised. I don't know if it's classed as dead content, but I guess there's a pretty cool pet as well if you do get the chance of getting that. But obviously that is a lot of kills to be able to even get a chance of getting that, in my opinion. So yeah, we're just finishing up on the final Scorpia kills. Overall, a lot of progress considering I only started recording this 1 week ago. I'm pretty happy with how we've actually managed to get on with the video. It's been pretty nice. We have also got ourselves 61 Slayer for the end of this episode, and overall, once as always, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and supporting the channel. Overall, been really enjoying making this account. Also thinking about starting the Fresh Start world, so if anybody would like to see that, I kind of want to get a main for the next game, for like the end game, so I can fund bonds and stuff pretty easily on this account. So it might be cool to idea to start a Fresh Start world, but I think they could die out pretty quickly. So if anybody does want to leave a comment and let me know how they would feel about me starting a Fresh Start account, that would be pretty interesting to know. So yeah, once as always guys, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well to enter the giveaway and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 17 of the PR Ironman series. In this episode, we're going to be getting a lot of diaries done, and we are going to be doing some Slayer as well as some other things. So our main way of training Slayer is actually going to be through the wilderness tasks, and these are pretty good points as well. We'll be making a lot of cannonballs like on and off video because nobody really wants to see that. And I have actually realized that I can do the wilderness hard diaries. I can actually do the elite diaries, but I'm pretty much almost there for it. Another thing, this episode is going to be mainly live because we've got the room set up now for recording, so hopefully we can get a lot more things done and a lot more things posted. So yeah, you can see that we have the requirements for the easies, requirements for the medium. We just need to start between a rock, but that's not too bad. We also have the hard diaries. We do need to get a few Slayer levels, but we'll include that in the video. We have 71 smithing. I can get a 72 easily, and then we'll be able to boost it pretty simply. So we're going to get started with some of that, and let's move on into it. First up, we have to mine some iron. Easy enough. I've got a few teleports. I need to really look at getting some burning amulets because they will come in handy. So yeah, that's challenge number 1 done anyway. Next, we got to pick up a few red spiders eggs. I thought I'd already done this, to be honest, but maybe not. It's actually coming useful for herb lore, so that's pretty nice. That's 5 up done, and we have completed another easy task. So we're off to the Fountain of Rune next. Let's get that one done. got to quickly cast low alchemy on something, so we'll do it on an air rune, and that is another task completed. I think we've only got 2 left. I'll probably just skip through to the end now because the easy tasks are pretty straightforward, as you'd expect, and later on in the video we'll have to kill some bosses, so that'll be worth doing. There we go, that is all of the easy tasks completed. So if we take a quick look at our diaries, you will see we've completed them all, and we'll speak to Laser Fanatic, but we'll do that at the end. So yeah, we're going to move on to the mediums now. So I've got to kill one of these Ents. By the way, this rune like plugin is absolutely amazing. So we're going to kill an Ent and then get a few more things done. This is actually the first time I've ever killed an Ent in this game. Apparently they're actually quite good for Ironman, so maybe I'll look at that in the future. But when we're getting on the Wildy Slayer grind, I'm sure we'll be going through a lot of these anyway. I didn't actually even realise that there was a Wilderness God Wars dungeon, but yeah, we're going to enter this one now, and that should be another task completed. Almost died, didn't really read the restrictions for that, but managed to get the Blood Veil killed just quickly enough. So yeah, we're going to go and speak with the Emblem Trader. My next task is to do some orb charging. I actually have 14 battle staffs in the bank from Rev, so I'm actually going to do a few more, so that makes them alch for a lot more. I think you actually double the amount you get from the alch, so that's definitely worth doing in my opinion. That's over like 50-60k extra that we can get from alching them, so I'm going to do that. That's all our orbs made, and we will go to the bank now and we'll stick them on our battle staffs while we're here, just while I remember, or else I'll end up forgetting. So yeah, that's a bit of extra GP made as well, and it's nice to know that the Earth Orb is there when I need it. Because I got Ancient Magics, I should be able to do it pretty straightforward, so it's handy to know that I can do that in the future. Having this Amulet of Glory in my house is really a game changer. Because I am an 1 defense Ironman, I can't actually charge the glories every time. You need to do the Heroes quest, so this is really a blessing. I should really get started on like building other useful things in my house, so if anybody does have any ideas in the comments, do let me know and I'll actually get that made. We are sitting at 61 construction. We do have a few more planks in the bank, and we'll be going for 70 eventually for Song of the Elves. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, do leave a comment and let me know what I should make. I really don't know why I brought a steel pickaxe, but this is taking quite a while, even with 74 mining. Also, now we have to do a lap of the Wildy Agility course. I can't say I've ever done this. This is all a pretty good learning curve for me actually. I've never done any of this before, so be interesting to see if it's any good. I think my agility level is a bit high for that now anyway, but it would be handy to know for future accounts, I suppose. That's that one completed. We don't actually have the golden helmet one yet, so we're going to do the next one and then we'll come back to that one after. Finally then, just to end this part, we are going to open this chest and we're going to use our key on it. I've never actually opened this chest either. Got some runes, got some pizzas, very exciting. So we're going to move on and we're going to go get the golden helmet one sorted, and then we will be done. So I completed in between a rock, well I done a part of it, got these schematics, so we're going to make a golden helmet and that should be the final medium task complete. So yeah, there we go, we have completed all the medium tasks. We're actually going to go and get our rewards now, and then we will come back for the hard ones after we've got a few levels, so let's go and do that. So it's time to claim our rewards. We've done the easy ones. We can get some free runes, which isn't too bad, and we've got a cool looking wilderness sword, which is actually pretty cool. It actually looks amazing. It's one of the cooler things you can receive. We got some discount on some runes, and we've also got a nice achievement diary completed. So yeah, let's have a look at this sword quickly. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty good fashionscape in my opinion. Obviously we will be using all of our XP lamps on herb lore. 7,500 from that one, and how much do we get from this one? 2,500, so that's 10,000 herb lore XP. We're actually 1 level away from unlocking the herb sack, so that'll be something I'll be thinking about. Once we've done the hard tasks, I think that's going to go hand in hand, and then we'll hit Slayer to get that 58, so that'll be nice, lovely. Let's get on to the rest of the video, guys. So I decided to quickly use up some of the gold ore that we had in the bank, and we've actually managed to get ourselves 72 smithing out of that, so that's pretty good. We can actually make some adamant maces, which is, we have a lot of addy bars in the bank. I think I'll go have a quick look, and we can use those up and get some more XP. 93,000. I don't think we have as much in there, but if we have a look at our bars, we actually have 129, plenty of addy stuff as well, lots of ores, but obviously we don't have quite as much coal as we need. After finishing off the smithing, we decided to go and get a Slayer task. We actually ended up getting Scorpions again. We are currently still working on getting our Slayer level to 68 so we can complete the Wieldy Hard diaries. So I decided to do a few more Scorpia kills. After finding out this, I actually realised that they might be bringing back a patrol for 1 defense period, so we won't actually have to do this grind if they do go through with that, as we can get a D-skim from that. The only way you can get a D-skim on a 1 defense Ironman is through Soul Wars or through killing Scorpia, but that is subject to change, and we might actually be able to get a Torturami and Anguish as well, which could be pretty crazy. We didn't really get too much luck in the Scorpia kills. We're actually nearing over 100 kill count of this, which is pretty interesting, and we are going to finish up this grind for now, as well as we're also going to be talking about the fresh start worlds. I actually think I'm going to be making some content on there because I don't actually have a main account. I don't know if I've said this previously, but it seems like something I can make a lot of content on, and I think it could be pretty interesting. So if anybody does want to see that, then do let me know in the comments and I'll actually start it. And we'll probably try and do it all live because I actually really enjoyed making these videos live, and this is just a tester run really. We got our Larens keys. We're going to go through and open those. I always get a bit paranoid that I'm actually going to die, so I do bring a few entangles to try and run away. The loot is pretty good from these Larens keys. Obviously, even if we get Dagon High, it's not really much use, but you can see we get some rubies, we get some other good stuff involved as well. Rune plate bodies, lots of good alks. We're still going to be needing a lot of GP and stuff as well. And then we get our second set. I didn't actually bring all of them at the start for some reason. I don't really know why I did that, but overall, really enjoying the Slayer grind. Obviously, we're going to be needing 87, so I think I might start up the fresh start account, and then maybe just get grinding some cannonballs on here because I'm going to need a ton of them to get to 87 Slayer, especially doing Wieldy Slayer only. I'm probably going to do so. It's going to be difficult to try and work out how many I actually need, but I think about 50,000 might start us off nicely. You'll probably need a lot more than that, but if anybody has done it down in the comments, do let me know, and I'll see and try and make as many as possible for then. Another thing I had to do was actually go and recharge my IBAN staff. We actually broke it in the last episode. I thought I'd use some coins on it because when we're maging stuff, it could come in handy, as well as stuff that's not in the wilderness. And also, just to end the video, we are going to be announcing the winner from last week's giveaway. So yeah, if the person on screen would like to drop a comment on this video, and I'll get you sorted out with your bond. So congratulations to you. So yeah, overall, just to end off the video, I just want to say thanks to everyone for support on all the videos recently, and all the comments, all the likes. I'd appreciate it if anyone else would like to comment and subscribe. We actually hit over 500 subscribers now, which is real nice, and like I said, we're going to be looking to get the fresh start worlds up and running in the very, very near future. And also we are going to be trying to get out as much content as we can because it's all going pretty well, and we're going to get the new setup sorted, and then we're going to be making a lot more videos. So bit of a busy week. Unfortunately, it was a little bit late this week, but overall managed to get it out on Saturday, so yeah, it's pretty good. As always, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know how you thought it went in the comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys, and cheers. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 19 of the Pure Ironman series. As always, just want to say a massive thank you for the last video support. We hit over 50 likes and we got a ton of new subscribers and a ton of comments. So as always, if you would like to leave a like and a comment on the video, I'd be very much appreciative. And we're going to get on into today's video. So up first, we have 25 easy caskets. We're going to be opening these onto Intrana because that is where you get a higher chance of getting pages. We're looking to complete the Ancient and the Armadillo book. So these both give good prayer and good mage and range bonus. So these are pretty helpful for us to try and get. I'm not actually too sure if we'll be able to open all these in one inventory, but let's get into them anyway. So first one, we are going, oh, that's lovely, Ancient page. I don't think it's, I think it might be a duplicate. I did change the settings so that it should pop up, but so it makes it easier to see if it's a duplicate or not. Obviously, we've completed the Bandos page, so that is always a duplicate. Some teleports are always nice to get. We don't mind getting some of those.
Still hunting some more Armadale pages. These Guthix pages as well, new collection item, that's pretty nice. I like to finish them all, to be honest. I actually really like getting the easy clues done. Purple Sweets, always handy. I think we'll be going for a Fire Cape soon. Armadale page 3, unfortunately it's a duplicate. Another good thing is you do get a nice amount of runes in here, so it's not too bad at all really. Samrock page, unfortunately a duplicate as well. These lumberyard teleports are pretty handy. They give you a teleport to the sawmill, so I'll probably use some of those up because we are looking to get our construction up soon. And an ancient page 3, that's very, very nice, as it's here as a collection log item 2. We'll do one more and then we'll head to the bank, which would be nice. I'll show off some of the pages that we need then. We might be able to fit a few more in actually. More purple sweets. Ancient page 4. Oh, that would be lovely if it was. Getting a ton of pages here, but not quite what we're looking for. Feldip Hills teleport. Interesting. A lot of purple sweets. See, that's really good. We need to get a Fire Cape soon, so I think that would definitely be what we're looking out to do in the next couple of episodes. Probably, maybe even the next one. So yeah, we managed to get a ton of pages. Let's have a little quick price check just for curiosity. We managed to get 503k's worth of loot. Purple sweets just sell for an absolute ton. So yeah, let's go to the bank quickly and we will see what pages we still need. Might as well just head to Falador Bank quickly, and we shall deposit all of this. So if we go for ancient, we need one more page. See, we got 3 duplicates. We got 1. We just need 1, 2, 4, and 3 we already have. And Armadale is really hard to come by. We don't really see that much, but once again, we are page 1, page 4, and page 3, and I think we've done about 250 easy clues. So yeah, let's get on to the rest of the video, guys, anyway, and let's see what we got up to. I actually decided to go and do some more easy clues. I only managed to get a total of 7, but I was really enjoying doing these. Like I said, I want to get these books completed. They're actually really handy for our account. So once again, we headed back to Entrana and we have 7 more easy clue caskets to open. So like I said, still looking for ancient pages, still looking for Armadillo pages, and let's get into it. A couple of runes, a couple of pieces of trout. Pretty low tier food, but I mean it all comes in handy. A lot of food. We will be looking at getting 76 fishing soon. As always, a duplicate Bandos page. That seems to be a really easy set of pages to get. Samrock page 4, unfortunately it's a dupe, and then finally to end we have some more runes. Up next, I just thought I'd quickly show you the collection log. We actually have opened a ton of clues after this, so as you can see, we got 230, I think, easy clues opened. We usually just alk a lot of this because we lost a lot of space in the bank, especially doing a lot of these clue scrolls. And we also have a lot of medium clues opened, and you can see our boot luck is actually pretty crazy. We got wizard ones, we have 2 holy sandals and 2 spike manacles, but we are still waiting on these ranger boots. We will continue to open these a lot, but at the moment I haven't really had time to catch many impling. I decided to start with some Wildy Slayer. I actually just did some Moss Giants with my Rune Scimitar. I managed to get ourselves 50 strength, so at least that skill is leveled off, which is nice. And now we're probably going to look for one of the most useful things that our account is going to unlock. We went and completed off the Wildy Hard Diary. So you see in the background there, I managed to kill the Chaos Elemental. I was just safe spotting it. It was a lot easier. The cannon can do the business. We also had to smith an Adamant Scimitar. I managed to get the stew boost. I did only have 72 smithing at the time. We actually had to kill Chaos Fanatic as well. Easy enough boss. I actually think it might be a good idea to go for the pet through this. I just want to get 1 pet, and it was overall pretty easy to do that. Had to kill the Crazy Archaeologist again. You can see we got 76 kill count, but you have to do it all in a row before you do the next challenge. Same as Scorpia as well, which we also have quite a lot of kill count for. But like I said in the last episode, it might be easy enough to get the Dragon Scimitar unlocked in the last episode, because they might allow pures to return to Apatol, so that is a pretty nice upgrade if they do that. Up next, we had to use 3 of the God spells, so shout out to Bugsy for walking into the wilderness and letting me do that. It actually costs quite a lot of GP to get the staffs. I think they're 80k each, and you can alch them for 50, so just for using these 3 casts cost me 90k, but like I said, it had to be done. These are rewards that we've been looking for a while, as we're going to be using these to help get us the Trident. Obviously, you need 87 Slayer for this, and it's going to be probably the biggest grind I've ever done. I don't think I've done a longer grind than that, and it's going to be done over the course of a few weeks, but we will get it done eventually. Next, I had to make a oily fishing rod. You kill some snail or something in Mort Mire, and then you get this. You blend it up, and then you use this oil on the rod, and then you go to the lava maze and you fish yourself a lava eel, which is straightforward enough. I'm quite glad that you don't need any higher fishing levels for a minute, because it's a pretty tedious skill. I think I'll probably try out some Temporos soon, because I would like a chance of getting my first pet, like I said. And overall, it's pretty straightforward. Just got to fish this lava eel. It took a little bit of time. I haven't really done too much fishing, to be honest. I kind of just do, the only food I use is in the wildy. And then you'll see my absolutely beast inventory set up to kill a spiritual warrior. And luckily, I didn't even realize I had a ton of wild pies in the bank. I think you get them as a reward from medium clue scrolls, so yeah, I had a ton of those, and nice to boost up for a whip in the future eventually. Also, if anybody is still watching here, do let me know in the comments, what attack level do you think I should go for? I mean, we're going to learn how to do raids in the future, so obviously the Fang is 82, but I'm thinking I might go for 99, just because it doesn't really matter, and it helps a lot to just have more accuracy. So yeah, do leave a comment and let me know down below. We also had to use this shortcut, didn't even know it existed until now. But yeah, that is all of the hard tasks completed, I believe. So we can head off and get our rewards. You'll see it come up in the chat box there. And we do get some nice experience, and we do manage to get some nice rewards as well. So you see we head over to the Leather Fanatic, and we get 50% more lava shards. We get cheaper access to the resource area. We can do the shortcuts in the lava dragons, which is pretty cool, and we get some more free runes. And also the main part is that we can change the teleportation of the obelisk, so we can choose which portal we get sent to. It's a lot easier than crafting jewelry, and in my opinion, it's a mega upgrade, and we get 15,000 Herblore XP, which is perfect. After we finished that, we decided to go and get some more lamps. These are done through the Sulisep cutting, like in the last episode. We managed to get ourselves a couple of XP lamps, and that is just because we needed to finish off 58 Herblore, which is all part of a little plan that I had going on in my head. So yeah, we got ourselves another 7,500 Herblore XP, and you will see that we get 58 Herblore. So this means, after we've done a few more tasks, that we can use the herb sack, which is really, really very good for our account. This is crazy upgrade. You'll see us do it through Slayer points. I was going to do it through Typharm, but I just thought I'm just going to do it through here. We're going to be doing a ton of Slayer anyway. So we spend 750 Slayer points, and we managed to get ourselves a herb sack. Also, we'll be going for the rune pouch as our next unlock, and this is a very useful upgrade for our account. After we completed all this, I decided to take a trip to Revs. First trip, we managed to get over like 400,000 coins worth of stuff. I do actually show my kill count in the achievement completed section. And we are over 1,000. I mean, we have a long way to go yet, but I would just like to see one like lucky drop as a weapon. It would just be amazing. I was killing the demons. I don't really know which ones to kill, to be honest. I kind of just switched between all 3 of them. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do, because we have to use rune arrows and we got to do the last man standing, so I might have to get a ton of that done in one episode. And then the final few things that we have to do, we used up some of the oak planks once again from the medium clues. We've almost got ourselves, well, we've just gone and got ourselves 62 construction, which is nice. And then finally, just to end off the video, guys, I will be showing you the giveaway winner receiving his loot. As always, I showed it in the last episode, so yeah, once again, if anybody wants to enter, leave a like and comment and let me know in the description how I've got on. So yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to episode number 20 of the Pure Ironman series. Once again, just want to say thank you to everyone who's been commenting, liking and subscribing, and to celebrate, we will be doing a bomb giveaway. So if anybody wants to leave a comment on this video, you'll automatically be entered, as well as liking and making sure you're subscribed. So yeah, don't forget to drop a comment as well as like the video, and you'll automatically be entered in the next episode. So We're going to get a lot of things started today. We're going to be doing some of the Slayer that we needed to get done, but first, as always, we're going to get into the medium clue scrolls and the easy clue scrolls. So we still decided that we wanted to go back to Intrana because this means you can't get any weapons or armor with the easy clues, and because we've got all the robes that we need and we can just open them up here and it gives you an increased chance of getting some pages. We have so far only completed the Bandos book, which is the Book of War, which is a good one because it does give strength bonus, and that is our best in slot for that. Guthix pages will almost be completed with Guthix book after these have opened, because I'm pretty sure that that is a page that we don't have, which is nice. We also get a lot of teleports, which also come in handy for the Master Scroll book. Lots of purple sweets. I think we're over 200 now, so I think I'd be pretty confident in doing a fire cape in the next couple of episodes. I think I say this a lot, but I keep putting it off because we don't really have much need for it. But in regards to the poll that I did yesterday, just quickly, we will be looking to get the Iron Zerker series started. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd be more interested in a PvP hardcore Iron Man, or if you'd be more interested in a Iron Zerker. I think the 45 defense Zerker would be pretty cool. This will be running alongside this series as well, because we're going to be spending a few weeks training up the stats, probably get like 90 strength, just so we can get ready for the final phase of season 1 of this, because there will be many series to come, because we have a lot of grinds in the future and we want to keep posting videos. So as you see, we've got all 4 pages of the Guthix book complete now, which is nice. That gives you the Book of Balance. That is 4+4 in everything, so that's nice because we don't have any range bonus for the shield, and we do now have +4 on that, so that is a really nice upgrade. It's obviously not as good as the Book of Law, but it will be a pretty good upgrade. Moving on to the next bit, we decided while we were doing some Wildy Slayer, I just thought I'd try out Callisto. I've never actually killed it before, and it's pretty straightforward. You can get about, I don't know, between 6 and 10 kills an hour. It's very slow. I was using Diamond Bolts E as well as the cannon, and like I said, we did manage to get some nice loot though. We picked up some 100 magic logs. We picked up some limpwort roots. These are pretty handy for our herb lore. We managed to get 2 limpwort root drops, I believe, and 5 Rano seeds. 5 Rano seeds is actually an incredible drop. That's a lot of prayer potions, but we didn't do the full task here because literally that probably would have took a week in its own. Obviously, 6 to 10 kills an hour, like 80 of them, that's like 8 hours worth of work. So yeah, I thought I'd give them a try at least anyway. We move back into Wildy Slayer. You'll see us unlock quite a few things. We managed to get 86 range. That's really nice. We'll be moving on our way up to 90 soon, which would be pretty good. We also did some Ents. That was a nice Slayer task. I didn't really bother chopping the logs, but we got 66 Slayer from killing the Ents. And then after that, we got back into Wildy Slayer again, doing some Black Demons. Black Demons are a really nice task. Lots of XP, 67 Slayer from them. And then we pretty much just went through after that and opened up a lot of our Laren's keys. So these are really good. You can get Dagon High pieces, which is pretty cool if you have defense, but unfortunately I don't have defense. And also you can get a lot of ores and stuff like that, which are all handy. Dragon darts and dragon arrows. These are pretty handy, and look at that, like we got a Dagon High piece. Not very many kill count either, and I was pretty crazy to unlock that actually. That would have been really good if I was doing the Iron Circus series. And no doubt that we will come back and try and do that again. Obviously using our wilderness sword that we unlocked in the last episode. I do really like using these Laren's keys actually. I think I would do Wildy Slayer even if I had the opportunity to. Do other Slayer. The only thing is I've unlocked a lot of gear that I will lose after level 20 wilderness, like Samurok Halo and stuff like that, which would be cool to use, but it's not the end of the world. I just look a bit like a noob while I'm doing these Slayer tasks in my blue D-high chaps. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. Also managed to get quite a lot of gems and alcohols, which is nice. In the next episode, I think we're going to do a bit of a special episode. I actually thought this was episode 19, but for episode 21, I think we're going to do something pretty interesting. I've had a few good ideas, but for now, we're going to just be AFK in the strength over the next week or so, and then we'll be introducing the new series as well. So yeah, we're just finishing up with our final sets of Laren's keys. Obviously, you get a lot of dragon darts and dragon arrows. They'll be handy for if we ever get a twisted bow or we go PKing with a dark bow or something like that. I think I will be doing a PKing trip soon as well, which would be pretty interesting. But obviously we're quite limited to what gear we can use, but it's not the end of the world. 100k coins is a really nice drop. We also get some more iron ore, also very handy because we've been using a lot of cannonballs. We actually went through about 5,000-6,000 in this video, which is actually pretty crazy. I managed to get a few hard clue scrolls done as well, and we'll be showing them now. I was just thought I'd show the steps that we were doing, just so it makes our grind a little easier. The puzzle boxes are really easy. I would literally be so stuck without Rune Like Client, but obviously everyone's in the same boat and everyone has access to them now, so it's pretty easy. So yeah, if anybody does want to leave a like and a comment on the video and they're enjoying what they see so far, that's very much greatly appreciated. And I'm just showing off how you do the puzzles in case anybody was wondering. Some people said they like seeing the in between parts of the videos and the little bits, so I thought I'd show all of the clue scroll in this episode. I actually got really blessed with a lot of these steps, and we're also trying out our little obelisk that we unlocked in the last episode from the Wildy Hard Diaries. Thought I'd show that off. It's actually really handy, especially when you do a Wildy Slayer. You can literally just teleport to anyone that you want to. Pretty straightforward. I did just have visions of me dying completely on one of these. I would have been so annoyed if I lost the clue scroll at the end of this, but overall, you know what we're looking for? We're looking for the Black D-Hide chaps. We still haven't managed to unlock those, and even if we're even luckier, we could maybe even get some Zamorak chaps, which would be nice. When I dug this, we managed to find out that we could do the clue scroll step as well. Got a little bit scared at Port Tyrus, but I realised that that is unlocked from the Regicide quest, which is decent. And once again, we have another puzzle to complete, and then that will be the clue scroll completed. So yeah, I think I will be grinding out quite a few hard clues. I'm pretty sure killing rogues or pickpocketing rogues in the wilderness, because we have the Ring of Wealth Eye, makes it the best way to get hard clues, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we got one final step, and that is our friend in Otto's Grotto, which is nice, and we actually managed to obtain the casket. All straightforward stuff, didn't even have to drop any of it. Lovely. So here we go, we're going to move on into the casket, and we get ourselves Black D-Hide chaps. Finally, we've been looking for them for a long time now, and we've actually got them, so that is a real nice upgrade. Obviously we've been using red D-Hide, which we managed to kill red dragons for, but we're almost at the level for completing the crafting level for the Black D-Hide chap, so we will get that done soon as well. We also went straight back in and got ourselves a hard clue scroll again after from some black demons, and it turns out instantly, you either find out instantly, most of the time as soon as I get it, I open it and then I have to drop it straight away because it says like Lunar IO or something like that where you need defense, but not in this case, and we will see that we can complete this one as well. Once again, really straightforward steps. I think I had a few duplicate steps from the last episode as well. And overall, just really enjoying the Slayer grind. It's going to take us many weeks to get back into to get up to 87 Slayer, should I say. We want the Trident, we want to do some Zora, we want to get the Toxic Trident, as well as the Blowpipe, and in the next episode we'll have the goal list back. However, I do have a pretty special video planned if all goes to plan. And it will be pretty interesting, and it's going to make us a lot of money, and then we will be able to go straight into the bossing grind as well. I had to go out to the desert for the final step. Easy enough to get to. Obviously it's a bit annoying having to run to the Shanty Pass, but there probably is a quicker way of doing that, and we get ourselves another casket. So in this casket we will be getting another pair of Black D-Hide chaps, which is really nice, and that is the end of the hard clues for now. We used up some of our mossy keys. This boss is a free-to-play boss, I think, but I just seen him in the bank and I thought I'd give it a go. I think we've done a few kills in previous episodes, so yeah, I was getting a little short on money, so I thought I'd give them a go as well. Also found a grubby key in my bank, and apparently this gives you some potions and it can give us some brews and restores, which would have been nice. However, we didn't really get much luck and we got an egg sack, but I don't really think that's much use to us for a minute. And then just to end off the Slayer grind for the rest of the video, we actually get another massive unlock. As you would have seen in the last episode, we got the herb sack, and after the end of this episode we managed to get ourselves the rune pouch. This is another crazy unlock. There's many different ways you can get it, but I just thought I would do it this way because we need to get a Slayer up anyway. So yeah, 750 Slayer points for the rune pouch. Holds up to 3 sets of runes. Obviously you can get the thing from raids to make it go into 4 sets of runes, but yeah, it's a crazy unlock for us, and that is pretty much where we're going to be ending off the end of the video, guys. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and let me know how I got on and what you want to see from me in the future. So once again, thanks you all for watching, and cheers.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to a new Pure Ironman episode. Just want to say before the video starts, thanks so much for the support on the first episode of the 45 Defense Ironman series. We actually got a ton of views. We had over 2,000 views on the first day, so once again, thanks so much for that. We also got over 100 likes, and that's the first time I've ever had over 100 likes on the first video, so thanks so much for that again. And as always, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like and comment on the video, would be really much appreciated. We will be announcing the giveaway winner from the last episode of the PR Ironman, and we also have one from the Zerka, but we'll do that when the Zerka one comes out next week. Still going really strong on that account as well, so if you do want to check that out, there will be more description links and let you know how we get on with that. Also, so yeah, we're going to be doing another giveaway for this episode, so do leave a comment like I just said, and you'll be entered automatically to win a bond, and we'll be announcing the winner later on in this video. So I've been working on getting some farming started. We actually managed to unlock the seed box. I went through and got that, so I'll just show it here. We've done a ton of master farmers as well. So yeah, we got the seed box. This is real good. We can use it to store lots of our seeds that we are going to be getting from Master Farmer. I think I pocketed around 4,000 Master Farmers, but I mean, it's not really that exciting. Nobody really wants to see the content, so I just thought I'd show off some of the seeds. We got a ton of herb seeds. I've actually been doing some farming with, I've already gone through the Ranner seeds. So yeah, we got a lot of these. We got over tons and tons and tons, lots of Marantillas, lots of Avantos. I actually started farming the Ranner seeds. We got 130 Ranners now, which is a lot of prayer potions, and we've also made a start on the Avantos. So yeah, once again we're working on the 70 herb lore. That'll be carrying on over the next couple of weeks. I'll still try and keep up with the herb runs when I'm playing the Zerka, and you will be happy to know that that is in full flow. We're doing a lot of winter tot. So yeah, overall, once again, like I said, don't forget to comment, subscribe and like, and let's get into the video, guys. I hope you enjoy. I think the first thing that we will get up to doing is we're going to use up these Ranners. We're going to make some prayer pots, because I feel like I'm going to be using those pretty soon, as we're going to be going for the fire cape. And also we're going to probably maybe hit 60 herb lore if we're lucky, so that's a pretty nice start to the account. So we're going to get these made up now. We also got a lot of snake grass. You get these from medium clues, so sorry, I collected inklings. So yeah, we got these. We can use these up, and we never really have to worry about snake grass anymore, which is nice. Of course I missed the level, but we got 59 herb lore, so that's pretty good, and we still have a ton of these runners to make up, so let's have to keep going. That finishes off all our Ranner seeds. We have ended up with 134 prayer potions. We've also got 24 full dose, so that should probably last us a while. I also kept up to date with the qualms. We actually have about 80 qualms as well, so that's good. I also kept up to date with farming limpwort roots. We have 143 of those, so I think we'll get some super strength pots made next. The XP from these are absolutely beautiful. 125 XP drops, really nice. It's nice to see some of the farming paying off, and we still have a lot of seeds to go anyway, so it's pretty good. It's actually crazy how many of you guys I actually see in game. I just had a message while we're training, 100%. So yeah, shout out to you, mate. You'll be in the video. Yeah, so the support is pretty crazy, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, thank you to all of you for watching this. It actually makes my day. It's pretty good. I needed to pick up a few Eye of Newts, so you can get these packs. So I'm just going to buy like 10 of these, maybe 20, and then at least we got these for the future as well. And there we go, we have got 60 herb lore now. I don't know if we actually unlock anything. Weapon poison's nothing too great, but yeah, we're going to move on into some clue scrolls now, and hopefully we can get ourselves a pair of ranger boots. On with the clue scrolls then, you see I've got a nice amount of caskets stacked up. These won't be the only ones that we've done. Once again, we've been majorly on the eclectic implant grind. We have caught a ton. Actually, I should probably check how many we've actually ended up doing, but yeah, once again we're looking to finish the Book of Law, because that's our best range weapon, shield, sorry, and we are looking for ranger boots. We have the wizard boots, and we have got the manacles as well. We got a couple pairs of those, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how we get on. So let's get into it. We do get a collection log, nothing too crazy. Some Adam Man legs, some amulets of power, a blessing we already have. Yeah, no, not too bad, you know. It's nothing really that great. Saradon page, but it's not a new item. We already have that one. Oh, it is actually, yeah, Saradon page 2. Some purple sweets, another Saradon page 2. Literally a bit annoying that we literally just got that in the same one. On to the next ones. We have another blessing. We got plenty of those blessings. An ancient page, that's pretty good to get. I think we might already have that one. And we get a Zamrock page as well. Piscurlia's teleports. They might come in handy. I always like having a Master Scroll book foe anyway, so it's always good to have them. Some more coins, and that's pretty much the first set anyway, so let's go on to some more. Got a couple more, and we do not get anything from the first one, and in the second one we get a new banner and an Armadillo page, and I think if I am correct, sorry, that is the completion of our book of lore. So yeah, we're going to head over to the bank, and as you see, we search the page, and we now have officially got all the pages. So that is absolutely perfect. We've got a mega unlock for our account now. That is pretty much as good as getting Ranger Boots, really. You get a ton more bonus. Obviously, we're still going to be going for the Ranger Boots. So yeah, you see us pick up our Armadillo book, and we put all the pages in, and like I said, that is our best in-slot range shield unlocked. It's always nice because it has prayer bonus as well. So yeah, we got a plus 10 range bonus, and we got plus 5 prayer bonus as well, which is real good. So I'm pretty happy with those. We ended up just doing one more set. These do take a long time, you know, to catch all these implins and then open them all, and then you got to go and do the caskets. But I do really enjoy it, to be fair. It's actually one of my favourite things to do on this account. I think we're pushing almost 500 clue scrolls complete in total. We've done a lot of easy clues in the past couple of episodes, but yeah, we get another Armadillo page, nothing too exciting. I really want to get some Iron G as well, just because it looks cool, and you know, it's pretty helpful. It can be pretty helpful. At least there's some armor for us. A double bucket helm in the same one. I don't think I've seen that one before. It's nice because you always get lots of alcohols, so we can at least get some money back. Although we are starting to run low on bank space, so I do really need to go through the bank. Maybe I think you can buy more bank space. I can't actually see if I've done that yet. But yeah, just onto the final few. Once again, more Armadillo pages. We've waited all this time, and now they all come flying in. It's just luck of the draw. Like you all know, we kind of just have to deal with it. We just get on with it, and we carry on doing the grind. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of our clue scroll grind for today. Yeah. I wanted to go and do something more interesting after, so I went to Callisto. It's actually pretty AFK, and I do enjoy it. I would like to get a dragon pickaxe because it would be class for our account, because a rune pickaxe is not that good, to be honest. And we do get some Rana seeds, which is really nice. This is where you see them used in the episode earlier on anyway. This clip just came before that one. So yeah, we just didn't really do too many kills. I also ran out of wildy supplies, so I ended up getting 10 last man standing points, 40 super restores, which is perfect because that means we do not have to worry about using our own prayer potions. We also hit 57 farming, and yeah, we're going to go pick the giveaway winner now. So just to end off the video, guys, we're going to be picking the giveaway winner of the bond. So this is going to be from the last episode of the Pure Ironman. Obviously there's one for the Zerker, and you can expect to see that one next week as well. So yeah, good luck to everyone who entered, and don't forget you can leave a comment on this episode and you'll be entered into the next week's one. So here we go. Gonna choose one now, and we have got the Wittyish. Thank you very much for commenting on the video, and do leave a comment on this one with your in-game name, and I will give you a bond. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching.